in a secure location. You see, it's for special occasions.
Get coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me feel very powerful,
Okay.
you see, but I don't want to intimidate people now, right? I want to show I'm still good old George underneath all that nice. Oh, hello.
Possible.
You recall?
You
Yeah.
could get coffee.
Morning.
Right?
Call
You
Miss
know what I mean?
Nota.
Good morning.
Yeah, I get you. I
Here's
understand what you're
Tomato.
saying. Yeah, like you don't want to
Don,
come off as
Jojo,
like
Lawrence.
somebody that you don't want to walk up to and talk to.
I'm
Yeah, I
angry
get that.
hasn't
Yeah.
Exactly.
been faulty,
And like this,
no.
like who wouldn't want to spend some time with a good with a welcoming skeleton in these kinds
I
of
suppose
clothes,
there are
right?
some members that,
No,
not that I
Right.
don't recall,
Yeah.
I don't believe I've met.
Who wouldn't want to talk to good old George, huh?
The
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Yet, actually.
You are you okay?
Is the one who
That's a lot of.
we must register a guild with.
The washroom
Oh.
is... Oh, never mind.
Lawrence, yes, that
I'll-
is.
oh,
Okay.
oh,
That
yeah.
is Lawrence.
I grabbed 2 apples.
Good morning, Miss Orca.
I'm gonna make an apple pie for everyone.
Apples work. Food, is that what you're asking?
Have you met Eris?
Did you
Yeah.
have a good sleep?
Eris.
Goodness
I
me.
don't
Anyway,
believe I
what
have
do you
met
think?
Eris before, no.
The one who Jojo is
Okay.
speaking
Well,
to. She is also a member of the.
I finally have some time. Perhaps I can look into things I want to.
Interesting. Well, when did you arrive here? Have you always been in this world, or did you come from? So you came from the portal? Portal, I mean. Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're pointing to the church. The portal is over there.
I see. So
We have a
you got
man
the
in charge?
situation explained? Lawrence.
Oh, good point.
So you got your situation explained. Well, if you'd like to know...
What seems to be green cleavers on her back. I forgot to mention that.
Well, if you do need or want to know more information, I was about to head to the tavern. One of our senior members of the order showed up. They just got back from the forest. So I'm planning on going there now. Hello, John. Which one? The senior member? There was a couple people that came back. No. No. That's why I sent them to the tavern to eat.
We're out of
Although there are some people who drink and it puts them to sleep for some reason. You would like Asa then. She makes tea all the time.
Well, if you're looking for the reviews, you might be able to find something for it. I doubt that any of them have been Anyway, I will be heading to the tavern. I should go check up on Yana.
I'll come with, I guess.
I'm guessing you might want to...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean...
Hello, Harry.
Morning, Miss Sorcerer.
I was about to head to the tavern. Well, the longer you stay, the more questions that you are Jin would have as to where you've been. John was talking about being low on coffee beans.
Well, they're all looking for you right now. Not just me.
Yes, coffee and flour. I suppose we could try to find some grain somewhere.
You don't
Maybe
check
Taylor
with
will come
in
around.
with him frequently or anything like that.
I can inform you that one of the senior
You're saying
members
I'm
of the
floating
order,
around.
Taylor from Yama. I don't know if you've met them before.
So there's no way
Yeah,
for him to track you here
Rusted blue armor.
unless
Yeah.
you told him.
Where's the other dragon?
I suppose I will take a look at the booth.
Do you specialize
Right, taking a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so basically inside the box, again, there's just a ring, a simple note referring to their past self, or their future self more so, and a map. It doesn't refer to who this person is, what their name is. Probably because this was directed at themselves. They know who their name, they know what their name is. And basically just a little map that has a little note on the side of it saying, like, sorry if you wanted something easier, I felt it'd be fun to test my future self to see if she still remembers.
It's quite
Seems to
fun.
be about 3 different locations down, one of which is by the tavern, one of which is outside of town, just around where the gate would have been. And the other one is sort of near the little relaxing river area, fountain, the gazebo.
Alrighty. What? Oh, look at these. Let's see if I can find. I'll check here first.
It would seem that it's somewhere a bit like near the grassy area of the gazebo. Around where some of those bushes would be. The spot seems to be around where this tree is. The soil is a little harder than you would expect the rest of it to be. Whatever's buried here, it's pretty shallow.
Oh. It should be simple enough.
You only do a little bit of digging until you finally hit something a bit hard. It doesn't take, it pretty much only takes like a minute or two before you're able to dig up another small little box. This one is unlocked.
I'm just going through, sifting it out of the way. There's only so much I should use a shovel. Okay.
Normally, it's wrapped in a bit of a cloth to sort of protect the box, but the box isn't anything special. Nowhere near as ornate as the first box you dug up.
What do I do?
As you open up this one, there seems to be another note inside.
What a little adventure that you made for yourself. I'll gently press that down.
This one actually has a
and
2
try
on
to
the
be
very
careful
corner
with
of it. Seems that this is the second part of a story.
Oh.
Do you wish to read?
But there's 3 parts to this. I will hold on reading it, but I will keep it carefully in my pocket.
Inside the
repurpose
box,
this
under the
box.
note, there's a dried flower.
I'll keep it in the box for now. Gently put it back in the workshop. Look at this all together eventually. Let's see. Have a place. Where's the gate? I'll just put it in the
Alright,
satchel.
the two other ones, one's close by the tavern and the other one is close by where the gate would be.
Consult it again. Outside.
Seems to be somewhat close to this wall here. About around where the pillar starts. Seems they wanted to keep whatever was here out of the way, out of potential traffic that would come through here.
Let's see. I'll just pat it a little lightly. See if the top of it.
It's a bit soft for a bit. You hit a few hard spots, but you end up recognizing that they're just rocks. After a little bit of poking and prodding, you eventually hit something that has a bit more of a hollow sound.
Oh. Okay. I'll be careful with shuffling around it, just like before.
This one's buried a little deeper, but not by too much. Seems whoever was out here might have been afraid of rain ruining the box. And after a little bit of digging, you finally hit it. Again, this one is wrapped up just like the other one, perhaps extra wrapped up due to the increase of rainfall that would come out here. This box, similar to the others, is not very ornate. It's a simple wooden box. It is also not locked. Inside is another note with a 3 in the corner. And at the very bottom, right under the note, there seems to be a picture. A woman and a man. Seems to be a small painting. They seem very happy.
I'll place it back on the box, much like the first one I found. Quick it shut. Okay. And before looking at the last place, be sure to put these back.
none of the two boxes that you found so far seem distinct from one another. They're both just simple wooden boxes. The first box, however, stands out. It's quite ornate. Not by too much. It seems to have a cloth around it and a bit of a ornate metal pattern on it.
I'll go to the inn
Again, something
place
that
next.
grandma sent to you, essentially.
Alright, I keep this here for a moment. I go and grab the other one. Surely I'll find something similar, perhaps. Okay. That way.
Where
Should be
at?
gone now.
Rat.
Rat. I think there's one right there in the bush.
Would anyone like to go into the forest area
Back
to
of,
see?
the map seems to indicate that it might
or
be in the
something?
back of the tavern or behind the tavern.
Oh no. You punted that rat. Careful, friend. There is one that is pink that is very friends with everyone.
It'll take forever.
Maybe. Follow.
Oh, okay. Let us know.
He's also very sparkly, but he's not admitting it.
I'll check around this.
I mean,
Seems to be somewhere close around this tree here.
Well, from what I remember, I guess I noticed it more because I've been gone for a long time.
No, this is a new look for him, but yeah, he's kind of sparkling from behind. I know he
You can tell it.
Again, if you end up hitting a few stones here and there.
I can attest to that.
Nothing too crazy for a bit. There seems to be a really stony and rooted area. It's a bit annoying to dig through.
Are you thinking of sparks?
Oh, the
But as you
roots
sort of
probably
dig around this
protected this
area,
one.
Yes, a spark.
as you dig through it and you cut through a few roots with your shovel, you end up hitting, again, something hollow.
Well, technically no. They're just sparkles. It's not like, oh, it's like sparks from
Another
like,
simple box.
No, not sparks. This like glitter or or like colorful paper.
No, it's not like
Oh, there you go.
I think what it just goes through him. Whether it be like,
It is again covered in wrath, not nearly as much as the third one. Seems this person was pretty confident that no water damage would get into it under this tree and these roots.
Thank you for looking after this one.
Yes, I'm doing the paperwork, so.
Alright, before inspecting
As
this
you
one,
open up the box,
I'm just going to cover this again. And I might as well quickly make it back to the blacksmithy. I'll do it then.
Wait. We are in the process.
Yeah, I wanted to redo it.
I thought you actually
Assume that something happened. It's the Fey Forest.
The second town was
Alright. Ta-da. Grabbing the other two. And I will arrange them as I would them. Looking at the notes.
3 simple boxes.
No, I
This
will
one
read
is
it
also
in
unlocked.
the way it was numbered and intended, perhaps. I wonder if there's anything else with it. The first one.
Again,
At the end.
again with the first one, there's a note of some sort. And at the bottom, there seems to be 3 sets of teeth. Not sets. 3 loose teeth.
Oh. Teeth. It's a dangerous one, friend. Oh, we're lucky no fairy took these.
One of them is a front tooth. One of them's a molar, and the other one seems to be a tooth that you would have on the side.
Mm-hmm. I see. Motif. Portrait. Better. I will read this in order, I suppose.
All right. As you grab the first one that says 1, the one with the teeth in it, you start to give it a look. It's a bit of a long letter. It says, "Hello, future me. I don't know if you remember this. You probably should, considering it was the first time you ever met Benjamin. But just in case, I'll give you a quick little reminder. Remember that one day when you went to the tavern with some of your friends and you got so shit-faced? We're having a bit of a hard time walking home? One of the local drunks, Reynolds, ended up trying to pin you against the wall. Real piece of shit, that one. He was also pretty drunk and out of his mind, and he kept trying to kiss you, even though you weren't exactly having it. After a little bit of a fuss, you ended up seeing a silhouette coming out from the tavern, also seeming a little bit shit-faced. In brackets, it says it was a pretty bad day for all of us. And there he was, Benjamin. He loudly exclaimed to get away from you. Remember how charming that was? It was a little less charming, though, when Reynolds immediately ran up to the guy and absolutely beat the face off of him. I remember seeing teeth fly.
Oh. I see.
Eventually, people from the tavern ended up coming back out and stopping the fight, breaking the two of them up and sending Reynolds back home. Somebody ended up looking over Benjamin's face, but the whole time he was very concerned with making sure that we were okay. In your drunken state, remember asking and thinking that he was so dorky, funny, one of his front teeth now missing, that you asked him out on a date on the spot. If he wasn't already red-faced from the beer, then he would have been even more red-faced. It was probably the boldest you've ever been. I don't know if I was ever able to capture that moment again. I hope that I'm bold in the future. I know if it wasn't for the alcohol, I never would have done something that crazy. But hey, it turned out okay, at least for a bit.
Quite a story you have to tell. Magnificent. Alright. And what of this?
The other letter seems to take place pretty much around the same time. Dear future me, I just wanted to give you a reminder of how the date went. I hope it's something that we still think about, even now. I remember he ended up taking me out next to the little snow area, and we ended up bringing a picture with us. He was pretty awkward, and I was pretty awkward. Admittedly, our drunk confidence had disappeared over the night. We weren't entirely sure if this was a great idea. But you remember that we kept coming back? We kept giving it a try anyway. It seemed to be going good for a little bit. He would sometimes avert his eyes and get shy. You would sometimes go a little quiet and have a hard time expressing yourself. But, and obviously you know this, but it eventually started to hit off a bit. One day he brought you flowers to one of our dates. They were your favorite, marigolds. Do you still like marigolds in the
Wonderful
future?
choice.
I never really want to forget this moment, so I ended up preserving and pressing the flowers. It feels like this was, at least at the moment, some of the last happy moments that we share each other for quite a while. letter ends there.
You'll see Nicolai is just reading some parchment and has some books, boxes at the table. Put it back.
You put the letter that smells like preserved marigolds back in the box.
May I help you?
Hello, sir. I was curious. I know this is not necessarily the work of a blacksmith and more so the work of a stonesmith, but have you ever made a blackboard before?
A blackboard?
Yes, you
We
know
know
how
the-
some taverns in which you can use chalk to write on?
There is a version of blackboard where we simply have a type of smooth wooden board, and it's more about the mixture painted smoothly over top. That is great to put chalk over.
And it's temporary. You can erase the chalk easily. If done.
I do not have much chalk on me. I had to use it for a ritual in the last town. But there is still chalk because it needed to be used. So we simply need to make the mixture to be put onto the plug. That I am not too familiar with. We probably
know
have the
if that
materials to
mixture
start
could be-
making the mix.
Oh, all right.
But at least something
I
similar.
will admit, I will admit, I'm not too sure what I could pay you in, and I don't have very much on me. I noticed you were wearing spectacles. I have my cleaners for that, but I don't know if it will be of equal value. Is there anything you charge for? Because as far as I've been told, we're still operating off a barter system here.
If it is alright, I would request particular materials to work with. Any metals, wood, or silk that you find, I will be grateful for.
Yes, sir. I'll see about obtaining those today and using that for payment.
And my warning
In
to
which
you is if you go
hopefully
to
you
the
can
icy
start-
caverns, be careful with grabbing a pickaxe and going there. Some of the spirits in the cavern do get frightened
Yes,
or
I-
wary of people holding pickaxes. But they will be grateful if you remove the
I
iron from there
recall
in
that.
another way. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Oh,
Apologies.
Apologies.
I have
Sorry, I was just
bad
letting you know
news.
that we have about 5 minutes left until
I
the
do have
training
bad
session.
news. Oh, sorry.
Yes, sir. Understand. So,
Your lance is a
do you
little
know
bit
of,
more difficult to
where
fix.
we'll be gathering
Some of the
food
cracks are far too great.
at? Will we be
Not
going
just
to
buffing
the
these would
autumn
help. Some parts are easy
section
to
or the
fix.
winter section? I imagine
I
autumn.
believe with a little bit more time, if you will
Autumn is
allow me,
harvest season,
it will
so
be fixed.
you may find some more
This is also an
ripened
opportunity
foods
to
there.
fit it with
Not
different
sure about the
materials if
coffee
you like.
beans. I have no idea where those grow.
How would you like to proceed with that?
Coffee, I believe usually that's summer.
Anything,
Well,
I
well,
suppose
actually,
anything
I
better than
believe
the
it's
iron and silver and gold it was
on a
made
more
with.
hotter climate.
If you are alright with it, to make up for the fact that it needs greater repairs, I will
I'm not
give
sure where
it
the summer
a bit of an
area is
alloy
currently.
that will make it resistant to the
Probably
heat
somewhere over
on the
there.
top of the sphere.
But I know way.
Yeah, that'd be great.
How to get there.
I still have materials for that, but I am still open to the exact same thing as I told the other man.
Contemplating where to find food.
If you find any materials, I'll be grateful,
The autumn area.
especially silk or wood.
Well, I can't
I
really
need
go anywhere
strings and
without
wood.
my lance.
There's still a great deal you can do with just your hands, though, my friend.
Okay.
Even though our weapons are an extension of
just feel more
ourselves, we still have ourselves.
Usually they do the thing when
I'm
they
just
come
more
with the
comfortable with a
gun.
lance in my hand. It's what I've trained with my entire life, so.
I understand.
You know, I might have gave him a little bit of the
I'll
brain
try and get that done for you.
You know, I might have gave
It'll
him a
be one
little
of my higher priority
Thank you.
jobs.
brain bimble. You know,
I appreciate it.
you know, I might have,
No, I will try to finish this.
Alright. The last one is the one that has the photo at the end of it. This one starts immediately. I remember I cried a lot that day. I say that day as if I haven't written this a month later. It still feels like it just happened yesterday. It makes a bit more sense now why he was a little bit more avoidant when we were talking with one another. I didn't realize that he had to leave. It was pretty hard. I guess I didn't realize what was happening, that I had fallen in love with him, that I was already thinking of our future together. Both had stable jobs. He was working as a woodcutter, I was working as a baker. I figured that we could really make something for ourselves here in this town, but it seems that won't really happen. His father wants to recruit him in a town further. And even after I talked to him about potentially making something out of this town regardless, he was pretty dedicated. Didn't want to disappoint his father. So within the next few days, a small caravan. At the time, I was too angry and too quiet and too upset at him over how everything had gone through that I didn't even say goodbye to him. Before he went, though, he gave me a small ring. A ring that he had also made for himself. Seems him and the town drunkard had sort of made up after a little bit of time. He ended up getting his blacksmith friend too, with Reynolds' help, make a promise ring for the two of us. Promise that he would come back for me. Maybe either take me back to the town that he was going to, or if he felt it was right, come back here. I don't remember being happy about it. I gave him a very shallow thank you, and he nodded at me. Before I knew it, I could see him leaving in the horizon. I wish I wasn't so bitter at the time. I wish I had properly hugged him or kissed him or anything of the sort. But maybe to be a bit more optimistic, perhaps the two of you in the future are together now? If I did this correctly, then I should be reading this about 10 years later, right? So, I'm going to try and hold out hope for the future. And while I'm not wearing my promise ring, I'm going to keep it close in this box. So the day that he comes back, we can retrieve it. We can match together. If you were to know a date and time, you would know that this was only written 5 years ago. You only now just realize that the box has a slight singe mark on it, at least on the cloth that you pulled it out of. An imminent reminder of whatever happened to this town. At the bottom of the box, there's a picture of two people. One an elven woman and one a human man. The human man seems to be missing one of his front teeth, and he's holding marigolds. The human woman seems to be happy. Flip the picture. It says Lydia and Benjamin.
these mementos. It would be a shame that I won't have these like so, but I will keep them close. Little lady, perhaps you would not mind. Perhaps you would find it sweet. I think I might repurpose the ring, but it will be for the same purpose. Another promise. I'll make sure to restore this.
The ring is slightly dull and rusty. Not beyond repair by any means, just a little bit.
What color is the inlay? Is there stone at all on this?
Is there a what?
Is there a stone or anything on this?
The ring itself seems pretty simple. Seems to be made out of a simple, very pretty metal. On the inside of it, actually, it has a little bit of an engraving. To my dear Lydia, a promise to see each other soon.
I will wrap this back up. Oh, hello. Looking at some old treasures and such that I found.
I see. Well,
Notes of
anything good?
somebody's pastime. No,
Oh.
it is a personal capsule that somebody left here. Very quaint. But
Nice
I'm
glasses.
afraid that the person who would have dug this up in the future is no more.
Unfortunate thing to hear. Well, at least someone dug it up. It's better than no one. Someone got to see it.
I have a name or two, so I'm just going to explore a little bit and search for something else. Oh, there is his flowers,
I
some
wish you
teeth, and a little ring. I'll find a purpose for these.
Flowers, teeth, and a ring. Teeth? Why are they putting teeth in there?
Sentimentality. That which I only
Are they
understand
like baby
so
teeth,
little.
or-
The teeth of a drunkard. But it's endearment.
Ah, alright, so maybe endearment. Alright, well, whatever floats their boat, I guess.
I do have small boxes now that I can fix up and use for storage, however. So it was not all fruitless.
We like to hear something gained.
I won't
I'll
be
leave
at the
you to it.
spiffy
Good
for a
luck.
moment. If anyone's looking for me, I'm at the graveyard.
Alright, I'll let them know. Have a good day.
You too. My character's going to head to the church graves. He's just curious about if he can find the name or not. Just so you know what he's doing. Smile.
I did hear about
Well,
it.
looks like there's some.
I was
gonna suggest, has anyone
we
been
always wondered
like
what that
down the hatch
was.
behind one of the stalls? There's a
Okay,
hatch, and I couldn't been able to get in.
Show me.
I need Lawrence. I need paint. Like over here.
I would like to see.
Behind Gracious's like place right there.
I agree, says.
Hello.
There's like a hatch right
I don't know
there.
if that's too presumptuous or not,
Behind your little
then
cup.
I will.
But I suspect you and the others serve somebody higher up. Is that true?
Sounds good. Did you were you interested in
I would
being
assume
a
so.
church person at all, by the way?
Well, in that
I'll
case, I need to
consider.
heal
Not
a,
the current moment.
unrelated rat, I suppose. So
Had to deal
I'll
with
be
a lot
back.
of religion already back from where I was from, and
Right, where'd it go? Right.
I'll at least come and visit on a later day.
Her first name is a name you don't really recognize. It seems to be quite a grave. Second grave seems to be the oldest one here.
You and Tobias, you as well. I'm gonna write both of you down as founding members of the ASMR once we get it officially instated, which I need to speak
Good morning,
with
Nicolai.
about. I'm gonna make sure to get
The
that.
third grave, however,
Whoa, yes, yes.
immediately recognize that marigolds are growing here.
Yes?
Even if just small.
See me somewhere?
Marigold.
See me in the well? What's going on? Oh, this. Oh, yes.
Lydia Banks. 48 years old.
So yes, that's Ivy. That's Ivy.
That would be young in elf years.
Tobias.
Quite young, in fact.
Orca.
Given what you were, I apologize you did not get to see so much. Like you should have.
I'm still 100% what's going on. Very strange features, but well, yes. Oh.
I must do something for this. What was that, Yarrow? I saw that flower somewhere. He's quickly grabbing some flowers and stuff.
If you were to wipe a little bit of the grave, it would mention that she died of sickness.
Oh.
Seemingly a year before this entire catastrophe happened to this town.
Then you are definitely not going to receive your words.
Try to find a rat, alright. Follow the gray one. Maybe he's heading home with his people.
What if there's any nearby? That is quite alright. Yeah. It seems you already have a sprouting of marigold. That is quite depressing, you know. You've already been respected well. Loved. I can see that. Bitterness of a marigold, sadness that comes with this. That much everyone has to deal with, but you yourself. Whatever sadness you may have as you passed on, I hope the tears will fall on these flowers. Appreciation and the burden of sadness, my friend. And the fondness for life. Many thanks. Thank you for the ring.
There's a lot more people around to register than I thought there would be. Looking in directions hurt me now. Yeah.
Sometimes, I must admit, I simply have to show the nose near me or focus on them.
That helps a lot. So, what are you busy with?
Paying respects to someone that I got to know. It is a time capsule. It is a very young elf lady. Died at around 48. She left a
That
little
is
time capsule for
incredibly
herself
young.
that she did not get a chance to open up.
What happened?
Sickness.
Oh,
At a very young
good
age for an
fortune.
elf.
Oh,
There's a bunch of marigolds growing.
at least it's something pretty for her. So, my condolences.
I have some of things that were significant to her a couple of years back because of the capsule.
Mm.
Family portrait. Some teeth from a bar fight of someone that she was sweet on.
Mm.
Perhaps a bit strange to keep teeth of someone from a bar fight, but I understand. I understand.
Hey, whatever's special, right? Whatever counts as special for them.
And there were some petals of a marigold, for they were fond of this flower in life. And a ring.
A ring.
Ring made to give for promises. Given to her
from?
by someone else. A Benjamin. A human. But he had to go elsewhere. She lamented, and it was better that she was thinking of plans with him.
I see.
Dreams to make such things work in town. They were not a lofty lady. I think they were quite wonderful. They let you rest.
It is sad to say that they'll be gone, but at least they'll be peaceful.
Some of the goods, at least the box that I found in capsule was singed a little. But I'm glad it survived the attack that happened here.
I'm assuming you've also been informed of the dragon. The one that's, frozen.
Oh, is there more information on it?
No, just the fact that me and my team went out after it was discovered and took a good look at it. I think there's some correlation there between the burn marks, everything, and, well, the frozen dragon.
It was also that other being frozen beside it. Perhaps they were a sage responsible for this.
Potentially. Either it was allied with the dragon or it's the reason it's frozen alongside it. So it was either a stopping or a sacrifice. Can't tell which. Either way. I don't know how much we are obligated to figure out. In fact, if I had it my way, we might have sealed that cave. We didn't need its resources. We have enough dragon problems as it is. We can't go
All
around
we
messing
can do
with
is work towards trying to protect ourselves, so that we can perhaps work on the larger goal of trying to send people home, free them from the town.
Yeah. Not to mention trying to make a home for myself.
As I see it, perhaps 2 of those goals would happen in tandem. We try to find solutions while we set up home. I'll forward the base of operations.
Yeah. So, what's the plan for the day?
There are still a couple of commissions that I need to get done. Even though I worked throughout the night, they could not happen.
I need a paintbrush.
A paintbrush.
A paintbrush. Okay. I don't know if we've made any. We could try. There's not exactly a lot of material we can use for the brush itself. At least not enough gathered anyway.
I'm gonna have to use my tail then.
More than likely. I'm gonna go check on Nico.
I'll be honest. I think I'll just say to him whenever he asks anything of me. That is nice.
Yeah, that's fair.
At least until he is redeemed in my eyes. Or that my arms will feel like they can put in effort for that one.
Well,
that is
I'm gonna
alright.
go check on Nico. And then I'm gonna go check on Nico's clothes. And then make sure that they are properly dressed.
I will come with. I do not need to work right away.
We also need to figure out where Nico is. Oh, speaking of which.
With tight suit like pants with yellow and white shoes.
Oh, yeah. I might have to work with Mr. John in order to get the shoes part, but everything else, yeah? That's good schematics. You just did this?
I sound like a 40-year-old.
I mean, that's the exact same thing I wore.
Did we
I
ever
know it
finish
like
the
the back of my
schematics for what I wanted to do?
Well, thank you very much. That makes that very easy. I appreciate
Part
the
of
clients that has their all their
was I sketched a little bit.
lined up.
Enough to give away, or still not done?
I think so.
I
have not really made
I'll try to touch base with you
plans
whenever
for
I
an outfit before, so I would like your feedback.
Hello, Netta. Got some good news.
Good morning. What's the
I've
news?
tried to make the plans
I got the application
show what it
form
looked
for
like
the
from my
newly
world.
Approved cultural guild.
Okay.
Yes,
And I
yes,
just
yes,
got the
yes, yes.
signature.
True, but technically you
We can give the schematics over whenever we need
Do you need me to signature it?
of whatever they hunt.
Yes, in case.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I will grab them.
I
I'll grab them. Get to notice.
Here, I got the ink that Mr. Gracious just gave me.
This is going to sound very disorienting and strange. I need cactus wood.
Cactus wood? Well, that's not wood. That's a plant. That's like vegetation. That ain't wood.
Those cactuses are
Well, trees are
really
vegetation. Yeah, but you can't get wood off those. That's more like a fruit.
Fuck savers. Do you have any eyes?
Just these ones.
Oh,
Oh.
can I have one?
I have tried my best to do a sketch of this. I want you to see it as well. Not the.
Oh, also we have schematics for my next outfit.
I tried my best to. I do not know if this is how I draw schematics for clothing. I hope it is useful.
As long as you got measurements for the body and stuff, that's like the really important part.
Though. There is measurements assault. I do not personally know their measurements. But I got it a little bit.
Well, I did lose my measuring tape with other things. We could work on getting that back for easier measurings, but you know, that's fine. It looks okay. If anything, you know, we'll make it first, and then I'll make it a little big, and then if we need to, we can just trim it back or something. Then, right?
What's the measuring
Works for
tape?
me.
I do not know if we'll
It's
be able to get any
it's a
material
tape.
similar, but it's just I put descriptors of the kind of material that was
Can
used
you
for my
measure how
work.
round my tail
I do not
is?
expect that to exist.
Yeah, basically, it's like
tail?
imagine a string,
How to not
and the
talk to
string
short
has
people, Nicolai.
markings on it, so that you know at what like the length is, and then you use that to wrap on things, so you know how big they are. That's a measuring tape. You could do it with your tail like that. The problem is fluffiness makes it hard to know when a size is the size that it is. Do you know?
Have a nice day.
It is very fluffy, yes.
Right.
Mhm.
To the shop.
Also, I wanted to ask you. Oh, let's head to the crafting. Yeah, you're very. It's very wiggly too. Wiggly and fluffy. We the bell for the church. Do you know if we've got like a rope that I could tie to the bell so I could
I've
dingle
been pretty
it?
good.
Oh, we have some hemp rope, and I have machine I make for spinning
And
more
for
rope
playing.
now. I think that well, it's not a machine, but it is the one that has the
You
big
too.
prongs, and you simply use wheel thing like that, and it will twist it for the larger ropes. I could make a tinier one.
Okay.
It could help speed up smaller ropes.
Okay. Yeah, Shifty?
Oh, I was trying to ask Mr. Kylonik if he had eyes. I think that's his name.
I saw another heavily cladded person. That is
Mr. Kylonik, do you have any spare
your
eyes?
face. Spare eyes.
What?
There is the eyes I put in my rat, who is now broken, but it is not like an eyes of a person.
Mm,
Does that count?
fake
It is
eyes.
like a precious marble.
Not really.
What
I
does
mean,
that?
that's that I can consumption. I think that's how it goes.
Oh.
Consumption's a
Unfortunate.
word,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, I think
Apologies, my
so.
puppet's
That's
eyes
like
cannot
whenever things
suffice.
explode.
Huh? No, I think that's combustion.
Okay, if you said so.
You still sound like a 40-year-old smoker.
Okay. Well, I hope you get better.
I need eyes. I need to figure out where I can get them.
It's good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Nim, do you have eyes?
Well, I made Nico's outfit last night. I just left all of my tailoring stuff over there after I was done.
Boy, do you have eyes?
So, Nico's stuff should be done. If Ted comes by, his outfit
the
should
other
be
one
all
said that
stitched
they
up
were
because it
immune to
was
poison.
ripped and things. Gosh, there were so
I
many
have a
things we had to
couple
do
of
because we didn't
small,
have
like,
tailoring for
I
like
test
3
this
days.
theory.
I have 3 or 4 small little like boxes I found that I dug up recently,
Give you a
and
flower if you
I
give
will
me
restore them,
eyes.
and we'll have more storage
I'll give
around
you
here
carrot if
for
you
our
give me
crafting
eyes.
goods too. There is one that is really fancy and ornate. I would like to give you that one. I think it is lovely. It's like a matching.
Do you have a paintbrush?
Thank you. Appreciates that. Yeah, I'd like that. Then that way, when I'm done with things, I don't have to just leave them out. I like the rat and everything, but I'm worried that he'll get inside of the tailored stuff, you know.
Yeah.
There's also things can do
where's
like
the outfit?
I'm not a locksmith, but I would try.
I just left it over here where I was working on things.
It looks so nice.
Here.
We could deliver that to
There you go.
Nico.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
Thank
seen
you
them
so
this
much.
morning.
Take it
Did
to
they
her?
have a place to sleep?
I believe so.
I would hope so. I hope they wouldn't just put in the medical area. Let's
Oh,
go find
hello,
them.
friend.
Wait, let's check the tavern first.
Hello.
Hello there.
Good morning, Maury.
Hi.
Hi. I didn't miss
How
anything
you
while I
doing?
was asleep, did I? Believe it or not, dreams do not last as long as the actual sleeping itself.
Well, you know, you slept through yesterday, I think, and yesterday we just had the Leviathan show
Like
up
their
again, and now
ears.
she
Come
wants
on
to
now.
be our friend.
Oh, well, at least they're our friend now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Nothing to worry about, like them basically extorting us.
I saw another person heavily clad in armor with a blue top. I try and keep note of
Blue?
these people that come in new faces with armors, because I know at some point I will most likely have to fix their armors.
More than likely, yes. We'll have to see if it repairs.
Oh, they are in there.
Quite a bit of repair as it is, though, admittedly. Mostly tools, though, thankfully.
You should probably tell her if he's here. Alright?
Yeah.
What do you see under?
Really?
Take the sass.
Some sort of
similar to beer.
You're cringe if you shoot me.
You let it ferment.
I'm slowly
Have you seen Nico anywhere, dear?
No, not today.
I don't have much planned today.
Failed magic will do that to you.
I didn't hear then.
bubbles.
Please.
Get some sort of magic drink.
I'm gonna get up.
Good luck in finding them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Be a little bit.
Well, actually,
Let's ask Nim. Nim gets around everywhere a lot.
I think you've got some work to do.
I can find Nim. Nim also gets around everywhere a lot, so getting to them might be a little more trickier than I thought. Let's see. Where did that sweet girl go? Maybe we should check the hot springs at some point. They might have needed the water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there she is. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, sweetie. How are you doing? How's little shroom?
I think they're doing okay. They've been occasionally making little noises, but I think they're sleeping.
That's good to hear. I got you something. Here. One nicely made set of clothes.
Oh. Are you sure?
Absolutely. It was made just for you.
It'll be a lot more comfortable. I promise this.
Are you sure? This feels really nice.
Yes, I am absolutely sure.
I will,
You deserve to
I
have
really
something
don't
nice.
I will
mind
wait
just wearing
outside.
this.
Making me
You said so.
stronger, more resilient, or making others stronger, more
I don't know why you're waiting outside. I'm the one who should turn around.
chaos would be like in the heal.
What the? What?
If anything, actually, I have a question.
Of course.
Tulip, I think, is going to keep getting bigger. So, I'm a little concerned about them having claws, actually.
Ah.
Misty Step sounds fun. What was the other one? There's Mage Armor, Misty Step, and
Maybe
what?
there's things like accessories, scarves,
What is Long Strider?
different assortments. Those can be reassigned. Clothes might be a problem. You could be right, if depending on how fast they grow. Including your home.
Down.
Enchant disorder.
Good work. I think that'll work.
Let's try Misty Step, actually.
What's that?
Like, later when I finally... I feel as though I have two
As for you,
practices
though,
before I can finally fully understand how to use Chaos Bolt.
these clothes are made for you.
That fits in.
They're made because you deserve them.
Alright, back to the Defender's practice. Hello, Nicolai.
Good morning.
Hello.
My
You've
right
been
glove is
through
burnt,
rough
and
times like
my
anyone
sword
else
is
here.
blackened a little bit, like soot.
We all help each other here.
What happened there?
Morning, Nicolai.
No one here goes without
Practicing on using Chaos
not a
Bolt.
single one.
Chaos Bolt?
Teacher's teaching. Yeah.
Oh.
If you plan to
That
be a part
sounds
of this town, be a
interesting.
part of these people. I'm gonna do our best to help take care of you as much as we might.
Oh, hey, that was better. I didn't
Oi,
cast it
oi.
right on my hand this time.
Yeah.
Hello.
It looks like there's been a
Yeah,
lot
I will
of
have to
road
practice
movement
more
from
magic,
previous
so
times.
doing this
Why don't you
channeling.
wear why don't you wear
I
your
work all
nice-
night on
You have
practicing.
eyes? Oh wait, I already
It's a
asked
hot
you.
day out. And,
I've gotten some
I have
folded
puppet
up
eyes.
and, you know,
That makes sense. That
Ribs
makes sense.
inspired me
Wait,
earlier.
wait,
I will be
time.
doing some mana exercises, or at least teaching them some later tonight.
You feel the
Alright.
Are you finished?
You can join them
I'll
if you
try
want.
to attend.
I mean, it's very hot out, isn't it? Honestly, I'm actually
It's
just doing it
essentially
to blend
to-
in or to fit in.
it's-
I'd rather not.
It's just to
yeah, it's
shrink
kinda
control
warm.
Attention to it.
of
It's
mana.
very. I mean,
It's
okay, is it very warm?
as to a practical
It's pretty warm, yeah. So that's why I didn't really think
application.
So
about it.
it's shirt and hat weather then.
I would
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to
yeah,
learn
yeah.
practical
I didn't get
application,
it. Okay.
but I don't
Because
know.
I don't want to.
I mean, if it was too cold, I'd be wearing.
I would
I'd
try.
be wearing something
Okay, because
thicker.
I don't want to come out here.
Practical application will become easier if
I
you
don't want to show up wearing
You
like
wanna blend
try
in,
to
yeah.
exercise
You wanna
something
fit in, blend
I
in.
want to fit in. Yeah,
It's
It's
exactly.
all
Not
to
fit in,
self.
Blending is wrong. It's
I
not
think
saying
I would like to
fit in,
try.
You know, I don't want to be. You know,
I would like to practice
Well,
I
I guess
naked cat.
changing at least one thing.
Whenever you're near me, I'll
on
comment on the
purpose.
weather. How's that?
It is a bit
So be-
scary, but I think I'm ready to make that kind of attempt.
I should probably get back to that thing I was doing earlier. Don't
Look,
wanna keep them waiting.
you can probably imagine the smaller changes, the less mana intensive and concentration intensive it is.
That's a
Perhaps I will just try to change my hair or something. Is that intense or is that
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not used to the dead things walking around town yet.
One moment.
He did the thing, you know, I didn't hit him with the brick this time. Why
You
is
okay,
mushroom? Why have we got a little mushroom over here? Where's the little guy?
Yeah, she poked me in the eye. Oh, it was very unpleasant. I didn't hurt anything, it was just unpleasant.
They're just a little homie.
It's okay. Thank you. You're precious to me.
Cutest little mushroom I've ever seen.
I appreciate it, Nicolai. Thank you.
So what you're telling me is that's a little homie, and then you're also telling me that the dead guy is also a friend. And I suppose you're telling me that the
I
Fae
prefer the
in
term
the town
mortally
are the friends.
challenged. Please and thank you. A rumpf.
Alright, okay, alright. So,
Cadabra
technically, pay attention here.
Cadabra crew.
Whatever your name is, look at me for one moment. I will
Yes.
explain something. So that guy, if I started chewing on his leg, they'd be like, "Oh, she went rabbit. We gotta put it down." If I started chewing on your leg, that's just normal. You got no meat. You're dead. You're bones. You basically are dental chew, is what I'm saying.
Oh, so I'm less worth of a person, you say?
Nah, I'm saying you're worth more to me. 'Cause,
Are you?
like,
Do you
you're
have?
delicious.
Now you listen here, little lady. Do you have a problem with my kind?
You take my measurement?
Hmm?
Nah, I'm telling you, like you're just a big, you're like a big sandwich walking around. I'm kind of salivating just thinking about just little fingers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No.
Whoa.
Yeah, come on, just like a little rib.
Georgie,
Something, just.
tell me if that make you uncomfortable, my friend.
Whoa, that's a lizard.
Thank you.
That's a big lizard.
Yeah. She's been horribly offensive the whole day.
Anyway, hair is actually incredibly difficult
Being
to answer with also self.
y'all been, it's only like what, the morning? I don't,
cool.
Oh, not incredibly. It's one of the harder parts.
I don't even know what time it is.
Because you've got a lot of strands of hair.
What is the easiest thing to practice? To see.
You need to have you have an attitude problem. What you've got. You need to adjust yourself.
Skin color, eye color, length of your limbs, shape
So color of things is
of
good.
them. color.
Nah, I don't think so. I think you're dead.
Shape as well.
I
It's
don't
just
even know why they let you in town.
hair in
Full
particular.
of corruption.
We have a lot of hair on our heads. It takes a surprising amount of efforts. I'm sure you'll be able to do it.
You're the most
It's just,
racist person
I'd recommend you try a couple of things first.
Very dead
Oh,
What?
understood.
Horribly dead.
Oh, you could always surprise me and just nail hair on your first try.
Man, I hate talking to new people. You guys don't know anything.
I would not want to do it
anyway,
anymore.
so there's this stuff outside that's a black fog, and then it makes the dead come up, and if they bite you, then you start turning all chompy and such, and then they gotta give you some of the stuff
You're
from
thinking
the...
of zombies.
But I thought that got lifted.
They're not a zombie.
I thought it got lifted. Look, there's nothing out there. There's nothing out there. Go look out the front gate. There's nothing there.
Put on a little scarf.
Fairly sure the corruption has been beaten.
Do you want to
The corruption has been.
No, I feel like that would be. I feel like that would be a much bigger deal.
We can look together, friend. We can look together.
Where is this corruption of yours? Show me.
Pardon me.
Show me this
Pardon.
corruption of yours. Where's it at?
Well, hi. Pardon.
Where is it? Hmm? Where's it at? Where's it? Oh, sure, there's a lot of corruption out here. Sure, tons of it.
Oh
Look,
yeah,
look
no
at
doubt.
the
Yeah, there is. It's bit of. Well, no, I don't.
I suppose there's different kinds of corruption. This one's a bit different.
Indeed.
Hold on, this invisible cat's attacking me. This invisible cat is got really sharp claws for being a non-corporeal thing. Okay, so.
So, what universe are you from?
So.
Can I poison him now?
Okay, a lot happened this morning since I went to go get stuff. Okay, first of all, that's a kind of offensive term, but you are kind of correct in that, terminology.
So if it's correct, then
He
is
knows
it
a lot
really
for a
offensive?
big lizard. I mean, not really, I guess. Yeah, but anyway, so okay, so there might not be any corruption out here, but
people standing outside. I don't know whatever.
No, it's gone. There's nothing there.
pretty
Don't
sure
worry.
that's a fae. Pretty sure that's.
Oh, that's the vampire.
No, that's
Yeah. Oh, that's a
No,
vampire.
no, wait, no,
I got
no.
that and what?
No.
What do you mean? Oh.
No.
What?
Hang on.
No,
What?
Yes. The little black one is a fae. Yeah, go stab it. Absolutely.
Oh, that one. Oh, yes.
Oh
I
yeah,
did
there's
take
two
care
of
of that one.
them
No,
over there.
No, there's only one.
No,
The
just
tiny one.
one.
Yeah, just the
Oh.
black one.
I shoot him sometimes.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
I think I'm in.
This is gonna be funny.
Can't believe this worked. It's gonna be very funny.
We're just gonna start here, and then we're just gonna.
That right there is like the only shadling I don't really like.
He's a quick little fella. Alright, here we just.
I got an idea. You want
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh, good. Wayne's getting in for it too.
Oh, that's funny. We have fun around here. We have fun.
It's okay.
Whew. Oh wait, she's after Ivy. Look out.
Be careful. She might take something very important from you, like your chin.
Click.
Or your face.
I have special eyes. Put that away. Put that away.
Maybe they'll make you mute, George. Be careful.
Stop.
They're talking about my hammer. They don't want me to carry it.
You gotta stop doing that. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. It doesn't have the effect you think it does. Oh.
What the fuck?
This man is Tyron White. Yo.
What is this? It's Tyron White, yo. I'm Nicolai. God, yo.
Yo. It's part of a very powerful spell. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Is this on the self? I need to learn this.
It can be.
Is that easy to do?
It's actually one of the easier parts. Yes, bone structure is surprisingly like.
Oh, I can do that with my fresh weaver.
Kinda hurts.
So I could do
It does kinda hurt a good bit.
Oh.
Oh
dear.
Okay. Pain is alright. Oh.
For example, this right here. This is also.
Oh. Are we finally doing the stabbing?
Oh, be careful where you point that thing, Nicolai. It's very pointy. Oh, no. Very good, thank you. Very good.
It is alright. If I point it, if I am going to be reckless with it, it is to be reckless towards someone who is very mean to one of us. I am accidentally reckless with this. Oops, I am accidentally reckless with the dagger. Oh no.
Climbing Nicolai.
Oh no. Oh.
Hold on.
What's up, me?
Oh, it's pandemonium out here.
They're
absolutely.
What is on me?
Oh yes, the boon we talked about.
Nicolai,
Indeed.
oh,
For
You destroyed it. Don't worry.
I was gonna say,
endurability.
Is it good?
You won.
Prepared for that, or is it a bad time?
What do I feel like levels happened?
No, I'm available and ready.
There's definitely an experience you just had. Maybe some experience you can.
Yes. I believe it is time for me to receive a part of our deal is for me to receive my boon from Lady Orca here.
Excuse me.
I am ready.
Alright. Hey, slime.
Should I move away? Okay, I'll move
Give you a
away.
yellow flower if you give me something.
Oh, okay. Is this gonna hurt? Is that gonna hurt, is it?
I just stabbed the creature.
My throat is killing me, I swear. As she paints the rune onto your bones, you start to feel intense envy toward everyone around you. Why do they have skin? Why do they have a nice happy? Why can't I have that? I don't like flowers.
You know, Tyron, I really don't appreciate you like upstating me with all your constant.
I'll give you the Uno reverse card.
You know what? We'll talk about it later. You stay there.
With that, I'll make you a special one that says no you.
I feel a lot better already. Thank you.
This is a boon.
Indeed. I have received the boon from Lady Orca, and you haven't, but I have.
I mean, I'll shoot him too.
And as such, probably also resist the crushing claws of dragons much better. As a matter of fact, I'm very strong indeed.
I mean, Nim hasn't,
I have that, and you
yet.
don't.
I'm just
That
waiting for it.
makes me very strong indeed. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Well, now, if should we come under dragon attack, I will be much better equipped to serve as a distraction at least. You know, I'll sally forth and I'll tell Shen or whoever that he smells really bad. And I don't even have a nose, but I can still smell him. So he'll know it'd be really bad.
Fish. I'll give you a fish. You enjoy
that.
Let's
thank you,
go with the grip on your dagger.
Oh dear. Were you never mind. Thank you for
They had a weapon towards you. I didn't know what was going on.
That's fair. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, so Nim got her the knife back.
We're about to be taking her to the hot springs. You want to join us?
You fucking didn't.
Alright. Go grab her.
So hey, how come you
wanna
gets
take
to
a
have
shot?
a gem, a
got you
knife,
the bag of
a
ice you
piece of
want.
bone, and like a bunch of little
Yes. I'm not used to these.
Did you want to do some mining?
Oh dear.
So the hot spring is outside of the
You're
town,
quite
right? Are you
athletic.
sure that's
Look at
okay?
you go.
Absolutely. 100%.
But if we leave, then the dreamer can't protect us, and we could get hurt.
That, while also being true, a lot of what we'll need in terms of job work, as well as resource gathering, and even the initiation of what our lives to be, is outside of the town as well. We're going to have to leave for one reason or another. Not to mention, there's not always a guaranteed sense of attack there. There's still some safeguards, as well as some less combative areas that are outside the town's protection.
Not to mention, you know, not every creature out there wants to like eat your face and like, you know, steal your toes and things like that. Some of them can be friendly to you.
Like the people of the bathhouse, they are incredibly friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, just stick close with people and it'll be fine. Probably.
If you can help it, try not to go out alone, maybe with a partner or a friend.
Okay.
Besides, you'll be joined by me and Nicolai. You won't be alone, not even for a minute. You even got your little friend.
That's what I'm worried about.
Nicolai has protected me at least once out in the forest before.
Oh god, little
Besides,
that's
we're
funny,
not going
that
into
Thompson.
any of the dangerous areas at all. It's just really nearby. It's through that direction.
Okay. Cool. Stay close to me, okay?
Yeah.
Alright. I guess you guys lead the way.
Alright, I got it all done. Here's the rest of the ink back.
How does her outfit look?
It is great. You look ready for adventure.
I got
thank you.
Zach,
I don't know about that
Jasper,
part, but thank you.
and Maury, myself, and the rat.
Adventure doesn't need to be
Ready
too
to go
much.
whenever you want.
It happens in many ways.
Is the rat an inhabitant of the town?
It'll come today after, like, I'll remember, like,
Do they have to be part of the religious
Alright, you
organization?
guys lead the way then.
I don't know, you better ask Lawrence.
The easiest way to get there is through
Well, I
this
already
way.
gave him the paper, so if he says no to it, the worst case scenario is I have to sign it again. But this time we do community service. But the church already is going to do that, so it's not even like really that much of a fee, you know?
Warning, there's a bit of a drop through this way, but it's not too bad.
Oh.
I will be there to grab people or catch the fall.
It's right through it, so be careful.
Simply watch your step.
It's okay.
What is this?
This is the protective barrier that they told about. Once you go past this, the influence is gone.
Okay. Like that?
It seems
is
your little
alright.
friend has already gone through.
Oh no. Oh.
Come on through. Come on through. You're doing it. There you go. Good job. Well done.
Hello.
Just land on my strong man's right there.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Absolutely.
you do not have to worry about hurting.
His arms are very trustworthy.
If you want to, you can still hold on to the cliffside. Slowly put yourself over the side, and you will already be halfway down before you let go of the ledge.
Okay. He's
Is this
basically
all?
gonna end up doing that. I don't really have the space
That is
to
fine.
do it, but
Alright, little dude.
Oh, and
Wanna hop onto me?
wonderful, wonderful. You're right.
Okay.
You did not hurt me. It is okay.
okay.
Better use those strong arms of yours. Yeah.
Ah, there we go. It's alright.
There you go, little buddy.
There's a little one. There we go. That is good. There are so many of these trees.
It's really hurting. But
Seeing them is always incredible.
Oh, okay.
Also not that way. Hey, little guy. Hey.
Ready?
Hey.
How was your adventure?
Sure.
Oh.
Alright. Good to see you.
End of the spring.
Yep.
Water's good right now.
Thanks.
Alright.
Very well.
Sorry, I'm just looking out
Place is
that
kinda
way.
pretty.
It intrigues me still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is pretty big.
That it is. And it only gets bigger sometimes.
These glades, they are gorgeous. There's so much color. I've never seen so much color in my life.
Indeed, indeed. And sometimes the colors change. Like it's doing now.
For a lot of us, you were not alone in sharing these sights for the first time. You curious about this? Would you like to see one of these?
What are,
I will not
what
harm
else
this
is? I
plant.
haven't seen them around.
I'll probably just try and bend the stalk down so that we can get a closer look.
It's not poisonous, is it?
I would be careful doing so, checking this. I'm not an herbalist. Oh, I wish my friend Eri was here.
Yeah, we don't know everything about the plants yet. We just know what is safe at the current moment.
I had an alchemist friend. She was very good at handling poisons. But who of them?
Well, we're still doing research on all of it.
That's good to know.
I wish I listened to them about such things.
Oh, right. Come on.
I think I'm just gonna move you along for the potentially poisonous plant.
Oh, I will push the stalk back up too. There we go. Oh, I do wish I listened to some of my healer friends back in the day. One of them would get up me, say, "You may not be affected by poison, but your friends are very much will." But they'd say, "You should be careful, darling." They would mother me. I think it was necessary. I was stubborn.
You, yeah? You being very stubborn, huh? Look, so you got a little bit of that still in you.
I believe so.
You need help?
Oh.
Here we are. Hello, hello?
Hello.
Anyone around? Ah, seems they are not directly. Well, we'll just pay our dues and go in.
I believe this is changing place. Oh, it's a great for the meeting.
That is the chin. Looks like. So that is for boys. That is for girls. If you plan to hop into the water, you can choose either, or again, you go in your clothes. What is more comfortable for you?
I'll be real with you, I have no idea.
With clothes, it'll be a little bit weighty.
I don't really want to plan my new clothes in. I do have shorts, but...
Would you like help? Oh, careful. Careful, front. Careful.
I'll be in here.
You would like to go across? We wait for the others. They are getting ready. Any moment, do not worry. Come back this way. We go together. It'll be fun. Oh, you want to sit here and wait earnestly? I'll join you. It is very cool, but be careful near the ledge, because it's not easy to get up. It is very bad if you go over. So, if you go over the edge, you will make people very sad. And that is not good. I will show you shiny rocks and things that are on the other side. We will carry you safely. We will not make anyone sad.
Shiny. Do I just put my clothes there?
Shiny.
You take it with you out of the room, and you leave it
Shiny.
up here, and they'll store it for you.
Shiny. Shiny. Mm-hmm.
Shiny.
Yeah.
What?
I am someone who works with shinies. I make shinies.
Shiny.
Mm-hmm. If you would like a shiny of your own,
See that his clothes are neatly folded?
I will show you stuff later.
Very nice folding, by the way.
Oh,
Very good job.
Oh. I will get changed. You can go ahead. Oh, they like shinies.
Well,
Who doesn't, to be fair?
But
okay. I'll keep that in mind if I find something shiny for them. That's a big drop. Is this safe?
it is safe on the
This
bridge.
is safe.
Be very careful there. I will get changed. I will be there soon.
I'm gonna put on the seat just for this.
This thumbnail.
Shiny.
There. I need to, like, I've just got that line there. I need to do better. Oh, shiny. You know what that is? A little bit of the sweaters. Dumb. He's like taking off his clothes. Alright.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
what, does something need to be carried over?
No, it's just... She got so many wounds.
Do they need more treatment? Is it bad to be bathing?
No, it's just... Some of them look so fresh, and it's just... I don't know. I still feel guilty, I guess.
It is not as if you caused these on them, but I understand where the guilt is.
Yes.
And who it's for.
But I've caused it upon others before.
There are people of a similar order to you, where I come from. It is not the same, but they are proud of their legacy and that they could protect their people. It comes from a good place. And I have hurt those people with good intentions too. And I was cool. And I regret it. I am guilty for that too.
All we can do is move forward. We're gonna give them the best life we can.
Lament as much as one needs for those that you could not help and that you cause harm to one way or another. But also look forward to knowing that you have learned from that mistake, no? And now you can try and do good.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sip it. Or you wash yourself with it. Take a little scoop of water, put it over your cat.
Oh, the warmth on my legs!
Nerves melt.
Oh.
I feel
This is
like
wonderful.
all my sense of stress just goes away.
Oh, there it is.
They're learning how to speak.
It's incredible.
They know the word water now. They also know my name. They know their own name and the word shiny.
Shiny.
Can you say
I would
Cyphus?
happily make shinies.
Cyphus.
Mine is always so difficult.
It's fine if not.
You have a nickname?
I do now. Sai. Okay.
Sai.
Oh. I guess I do now.
Yeah, I think your name might be a little hard for them to pronounce as some of the first words.
How are they gonna call you?
Nicolai.
Nico.
Nickel.
Nickel works. Nickel works.
Nico.
I think they're calling you Nico.
Oh, Nico. That is one of my nicknames in the past.
Very good job.
You can also call them Nico.
Nico.
Wouldn't want to cause
Anyway, if
confusion.
you ask for Nico and they bring Nicolai to you, it's probably more dependable than me. So.
Oh.
Well, that depends. We still have to figure out what you want to do and what you have a passion for.
Oh. I don't really know.
No?
That is alright.
Let's start thinking of some options.
I will say one thing. I had a friend from the previous town. When things were starting to get a little bit intense, he lamented that he had no news, that he was useless. And to him I said the same thing to you. This feeling of being a burden and uselessness is simply a passion and a fuel to find news, to find your worth, and that you care so greatly. And the fact that you care so much is more than I could ever ask of people.
Mm. I guess.
And later that day, they did something for me that I did not ask of them. They looked out for Cyphers, who was sick at the time.
Yeah, I still gotta repay them for that.
I did not ask them for that, but I found something. And it was very wonderful. It may not seem like much, but that is what I want to share. There's a lot of things that seem like nothing, but it meant the world to me.
It's just hard to think, because where I was, I didn't really get a lot of chances to do a bunch.
Let's name some ideas, at least. Seem to
Okay.
like mushrooms, so maybe you could start studying in herbology. Or at least the idea of studying of what to do with some of the plants here.
Mm. We didn't really get to stay in it much, because, we were lab experiments, but we did have a place in the lab that had a bunch of plants in it that they would wheel us by sometimes. One time, one of the scientists kept me in there for a bit, and that was really nice.
Well, is there anything that you had an eye for, an interest, or a good
Flowers.
memory of interacting with? Flowers?
They're pretty and colorful, and I wasn't really used to that.
Maybe herbology and floral works might actually be of your major interest then. Might have hit the nail there. How would you like to work with them? Learn about
I
them.
don't know if I'd be really good, though.
If it is something that you have a passion for and something that you may like trying, I'd say it's worth a
The
shot.
thing, though, I don't know if I do.
Well, it's only one way to find out about many of these things.
I guess I'm good at swimming.
Swimming is nice. I wish we had a bigger lake for you to swim in somewhere.
Is this pretty much as big as it gets?
No. There's so much bigger. We've seen water's bodies where we could not even see the other side of before.
Cool. Me and my siblings shared a tank with each other, and I guess I was the fastest out of them, and we swim back and forth. That's the only talent I can think that I have.
There will be many chances to learn. We learn a lot.
The other thing is I don't really know what else there is to do. I know some people here fight with swords. I don't really know if I want to do that, though. It sounds scary.
It can be. Very much so. And it will always be scary.
Oh shit, people are actually in here.
Hello.
Ayo. Neat. Usually it's just me in this place.
Oh. She died. Sai Sai. Disintegrated in the water like cotton candy.
We're about to eat the cotton candy.
Like a raccoon.
No, no.
What do you do?
I am a blacksmith.
I guess it's a little hard to think since I don't really have a reference. Oh, blacksmith?
Oh, there's a range of things that I can do. My particular profession is a battlesmith. It's a type of artificer. We get different aspects of the world, some parts mystical, other parts to do with alchemical processes. And we work with metal, engineer things, create tools, armor, weapons.
Oh, okay.
To protect.
Sorry, I don't know if I was following behind. I don't know if I was following until you mentioned that you make tools and armor. That makes
It is
sense.
quite alright.
Okay.
Metal is difficult to
How
work
do you
with
do that?
sometimes. Oh.
Oh?
Depending on the thing to work with. Sometimes people come to me with items that are broken, and I fix it. Sometimes fixing these things is simply making the metal soft and welding it back together, or getting more metal and filling in the cracks. Sometimes things are just a bit out of shape, and I grab a hammer and I carefully tap it back into place.
Okay, sounds nice. To make metal hot,
It
you
is
need
a
to
bit
put it under
scary.
heat, though, right?
It is a bit scary. One of the
Yeah.
things, it will always be a bit nerve-wracking trying to work with something so warm, so heated up. That is meant to be tough.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
Every time I play
Sounds a
with
little too
these
hot for
metal and
me.
heat, I make a risky choice. I handle things badly,
Hmm.
and I will burn myself.
Is that how you got some of your scars?
These are from battle.
Oh.
These are all different scars. My leg. I almost lost this leg. Down here, I had to transfer damage. The other person would have died if I did not do this. Someone.
Transfer damage?
I discovered there was something I can do. These affinities. Mine. I'm
like the
able
magic
to
stuff?
withhold the. I can, because of my nature, I can take a lot of damage. More than others would be able to survive. A friend of mine, he was fighting Earth Dragon. Large splinter, large cut across his chest, bleeding. Rushed him back to the town here. The town before we arrived here. I care greatly about him. He has family back where he came from. A daughter. I hope one day we'll be able to make him see his daughter again. To return him.
I'm
Family.
guessing he also got brought here and his family left behind.
Every day
There was this
he
one
wakes up
person
and
who I talked
feels like he is a terrible father. Because why is he not with his daughter, looking after her?
Apologies, the flux like that really gets to me at times.
That is alright. I was explaining
you
some of
didn't
my
disintegrate
scars.
into the water like cotton candy. That's good.
I see.
Mhm. A lot of it is damage over time. This one and this one I took from gold. Otherwise he would have died. And I do not want gold to die. Even though I am being very cruel to him lately.
Yeah.
So you take the damage out of them and put it on yourself?
I would not do that unless it was dire. I would be responsible with it.
I mean, it's kind of scary, but I get it. You're the type of person who can handle it. It makes sense why you would take that on. Just
If I did not
die.
take this one on, he would have bled out and died. His leg was barely attached. He got this one when the forest was dying.
If it
I
helps,
remember.
they look kind of cool.
It's also funny that I have battle scars and stories that are not my own. Battles and defiance of death.
I remember having a scar on my left side from when I was impaled and stabbed during the war. The more recent scar I can remember story-wise was when I got this. But ribs.
Ribs the dog.
Yeah, he's the one who threw the sword at me when I was out of control.
I hope the spell was satisfying.
If I can remember it. But the aftermath spar was pretty fun.
I'm glad.
So, how are you enjoying the water?
Oh,
Feeling a lot better?
I like it. I'm not really used to being in warm water, so it's nice.
Whenever there was battles and people had some wounds that they could at least soak in, it was always recommended and nice to relax in warm waters.
Yeah.
Good way to hear.
Your friend seems to enjoy themselves here as well.
I think
What was their
Tulip
name
just
again?
enjoys themselves. Tulip.
Tulip.
Flower.
Such a cute name.
It's my sister's
It's
favorite
already,
flower.
they're already... I see.
This is nice.
Tulip, have you tried floating around a bit?
We made sure that they can work well in water, right?
They've been in water before.
Okay.
You out. You have so much buoyancy.
That's actually really cute.
What the?
Mm-hmm. Cute.
It's nice, isn't it? Can you swim under the water with your cap?
What the?
Want to know something funny about the water?
It's when you get. Like, I can't really talk if I go under the water. It's when you get under the
I
water
can
and then you
just be
start swimming
underwater.
down there.
But when I come up, I'm waterlogged.
But you have to hold your breath unless you don't breathe. I don't know if you breathe or not.
Oh?
It is always so unpleasant.
Is it like your skin's absorbing it?
No.
There's no way that you can like fall back, right? The cracks there.
It is pretty tight.
I don't think so.
I think they're just swimming and giving that a try.
It is like drowning. All over again. Oh.
Oh.
Helping lifter. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, what the? What the?
Oh dear.
Okay, so you do breathe. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh my goodness.
What the?
Are you okay?
I'm gonna lift you up a little bit. Get you out of the water just for a little bit.
What the?
I'm gonna put you on my lap.
Oh, water indeed. Goodness.
What the?
Well, they seem comfy now.
What the?
Yeah. You know, there's other things in the water too. There's rocks and stuff.
Crystals.
Crystals, yeah.
Shiny. Shiny.
Shiny.
Are you allowed to take any of those, or?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I don't know. No. I believe no.
Although we did find some stuff similar to the caves and such.
But there's lots of crystals like that around. I wouldn't mind giving Tulip like a little piece. Assuming it's not like dangerous or poisonous or.
As far as we tested, some of them just glow.
I think they'd like that. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to get bigger at some point. I don't know if they actually consume water or just anything else, but it seems like feeding them makes them grow. So, like I said, we can use my old gown to basically make some. Oh my
goodness.
God! And you guys gonna sink a bit.
Are you okay?
They're heavy.
Yeah. It looks like you absorbed a lot
Tell
of
me
water.
if it is so much.
I'll slowly bring them over onto your lap.
Hi.
Are you alright?
Yeah. I know it didn't hurt or anything. It's just suddenly a lot of weight. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think they're going to get bigger pretty quick. Even just absorbing water is enough to, I don't know, fill them up.
I was working on pieces for a container or cradle of sort to put soil in and such. But
We used a
perhaps-
box last night. It was pretty small, but I think she's just going to get bigger.
Perhaps I could make it a little bit larger for tonight. Just assemble it. I made a container in the past to hold particular mushroom. But it did not seem.
Yeah, they let us borrow some soil from the mushroom area.
Okay.
So that was nice. Tulip seemed to like that, but
My nose.
I think it's a little too small for her now. Kind of
Yeah.
I don't really know what tulip is or if mushrooms are
I
anything.
think we can only figure that out in time the more we learn about them. I don't think they mind either way, do you?
Oh, it's so
Honestly,
terrible.
building them a bigger area should probably be a bit of a thing. Let's try out our woodwork. How does that sound?
That would be good.
I have a
We
question
gotta-
actually. Am I allowed to stay in that place with the bed forever? Because I was thinking maybe if me and Tulip are going to be staying here for a while, maybe I'd want to, think about a house, especially. I mean, that's how it works, right? You can get a house if you get a job, right?
Well, right now we give anyone who needs a place, it's a place to stay, yes. How about this, though? For
just
now,
want
we'll give you a
Tulip to have her
temporary
own room.
home. For now... I see. For now, we're gonna put y'all in a temporary room. We'll figure out what job that works best for y'all. And we can work it out from there. Me and Nicolai are actually building our own home. And it's gonna have quite a few rooms. So if y'all want to hang out there as well, you can. Anytime y'all want.
I don't know too much about it. One of the older guys that were with us in our tank mentioned a lot of what the outside world was like.
Mm-hmm.
He actually had a wife and kid, and they ended up making a home together, so that always sounded nice to me. And, if I'm going to be taking care of Tulip, then I want to make sure that they have a nice place for themselves.
You need a good home. You're right. We'll see what we can do.
I'm not really great at a lot, but I don't mind helping, I guess. I don't really know what goes into a home, though, other than wood.
Wood, stone... If I'm correct,
Shiny?
a lot of different assortment of... Yes, shinies like nails do have to go into it.
That's a big ask, though, and I apologize. And I mostly just want a home for her.
It is alright.
Oh. I'm
I
personally
was
fine with
thinking
whatever.
eventually, would work with, I was to perhaps make a much more waxed canvas, set up tents, the much more long-term ones. We start building and such.
Tents may be a little easier to start, actually.
What's a
There's
tent?
some very sturdy type of tent. With the waxed canvas.
We might be able to show you.
Against the weather.
Okay.
When we get back, anyway. Although, admittedly, I have a concern. They're already started to absorb water. They got this big. Are they gonna get bigger?
I don't know.
Are you gonna get bigger?
Tulip.
I guess I'll find out.
That's kind of why I want to start thinking about clothes for them. Again, I apologize if I'm asking for too much. Usually I wouldn't. I was just fine with wearing my gown, but I'm just trying to think about Tulip. I don't know how they're going to grow,
Probably well under your care.
Oh, no, I mean, how do I put this? I don't want them to grow features and be naked.
I didn't even realize that was a possibility. Huh.
I don't know if it is or not. But just in case
Well, when they grow features, understand we can only do so much to prepare for what is to come and stuff like that. I already got them a scarf. But at the same time, though, I need
All I'm saying is that when I first seen them, they didn't have eyes, and now they have whole thing going on and a little tail and eyes.
Oh dear. We might need to prepare for them growing up. Oh dear.
I mean, of course, they might end up like, of course they're gonna get bigger, probably. They might even get bigger than me. But
yeah. Never know.
I guess not.
Either way, there's another thing to prepare for.
Worst case scenario, we have my gown. We can just use that. Or blanket.
Now, first things first, though. Do you know how to read?
A little.
Wait.
My old
Most
owner
of it
taught me some
isn't.
things.
Most of it isn't done yet, but it's enough of a place where we've set tents outside of our house. Tonight, if you want, you can come back with me and Nicolai, and we can read over some of the book jobs and see which one you might have an interest in. See what goes into each of the jobs that we have available.
Sure.
If you don't mind, of course, Nicolai.
That is alright. The company.
He's so
is
cozy.
appreciated.
Alright, you can go over to him now.
I'm enveloped the room. Oh. There we go. My head is on the surface. I won't get water out. Water. Yes, water. Splash the water together.
Precious, aren't they?
Biggest splash. Biggest splash. Yes. Oh.
If they
You
do,
caused a
then we'll make
tidal
sure
wave.
that they're comfortable the best we can outside of it.
You do great. Look how powerful you are. Yes.
By the way, the fact that they're growing doesn't mean that you're already doing a good job taking care of them.
I think I'm just making them fat.
Oh, well,
Got it.
that could be a possibility.
something
Well, we
very
don't know the
fun.
major diet.
If you
Who
eventually
knows?
get
Maybe
them off,
in the
watch this.
world they come from, fat is good?
I mean, not that I mind, by
You
the
just
way.
spit water
They
out
can
like
be as
water
fat as they
spout.
want.
Of course.
I spit water upwards, yes. Yes.
This is kind of gross. I love it.
Goodness.
That's be gross of me. We act
Yeah,
like
it's a great
whales.
way to
Whales
test out
get
your
the water and they go.
Tulip. This is a great way to test out your strength. It's gonna lightly.
You do this, you wave your arm
splash some
across
water
like
at
that.
you in a
Oh,
wave.
it's like a little wave.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Just got splashed.
Oh.
I can make this even better.
What are you going to
And
do
splash
about
me
being
back.
splashed, Tulip? You splash them back?
Try it out, Tulip, like this. Oh. Like this.
What?
Major diet.
Yes! Yes! Hey! Look at this. Raise your hands.
Good
Huzzah!
job.
Huzzah! This is great. You're amazing. Yes, be very proud. Friend. Oh, I'll help you.
Everyone's on screen getting some. Everyone's getting some.
Team Tulip. I'm part of Team Tulip now.
Oh, you should. They absolutely.
Well, if you're a
destroy
part
me.
of Team Tulip, then it looks like I had to be a part of Nico's team.
No, be part of Team Tulip.
Oh, alright. You get to do that. You keep doing that and practicing, you'll be able to be as powerful as Siphon. Incredible.
You're not bad yourself, you know that, right? I think you're stronger than me.
Oh, perhaps. Perhaps. Oh, so precious.
Have you found out what meals are your favorite so far?
No, not really.
There
I
was
mean,
something
the
I
other
would
day
show
I
you
got some
later.
fish. That was
That
really
is very
tasty. I guess that's my
Very
favorite.
cool.
I could eat that
What is?
forever.
Oh, Scotchy.
What'd
We
you
get
get?
little pebbles, and we can
Um,
throw them across the water.
Fish.
And it is very good.
I think it was just fish with like
I will show
spices
you.
and
It
stuff.
is very
At least
fun.
that's what they said.
Mm-hmm. If you don't mind my asking, do you know what your race is called?
Sea slugs.
Mm.
We have a scientific
Sea
name, but I forgot
slugs.
them.
Oh, that means we have to be very careful around salt with you.
We live in the ocean.
Okay. Well, no, not that kind of salt. There's a different kind of salt that may be less than receptive for you.
Oh.
Am I right or wrong?
Sorry.
I could be wrong, but I just want to be
You
sure.
wouldn't be too wrong. He's a saltwater species, but salt directly onto his skin could probably dry it out super quick.
Yep.
You make it rain. You are tempest.
Have a small burn.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how much his skin needs moisture.
Now I think about it, there is a decent-sized lake pond by our house. Not too far of a
This
walk.
is so cute.
Yeah.
My heart.
I plan to use the water there to make our own, like, little, I wouldn't call it a hot spring, but maybe like a tub area for hot water.
You make a little. This is like a
admittedly, I'm more
little
used
drum
to
too.
sleeping-
You make a little clappy music.
Admittedly, I'm more used to sleeping in the water than I am to sleeping in a bed. I kept tossing and turning last night.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
If you want, you could use what we have with the pond thus far. It's a little bit cold for now, but you can.
I mean, I'm used to the water being like cold.
Mm-hmm.
You make rhythm. Look at you. You
So
are
cute,
like
Kitty.
conductor, musical conductor of the waters. Incredible.
Wonder if Tulip will end up liking music.
Maybe. If they
No,
listen to it
anyone
from a
listens
source that they enjoy
You
enough.
have rhythm, Tulip.
Maybe
You
you
have
should sing to them
incredible
often
rhythm.
then.
Look at that.
I'm not a really good singer.
Don't need to be. They recognize your voice. And if they like your voice, they might like you singing.
It is great. Look at you. You jamming. That is a jam.
They seem to be
Look at
vibing.
This is a future musician. Look at that.
I can see it.
You
I can get
you
my
are
hands on
a
some
star.
instruments. I feel like
Me
little
and
drums
Nicolai
or
actually plan to
something.
make ours. We need to
Oh.
get back onto that, by the way.
I've asked some people to gather string or silk for me more. We still do not have too much. Oh, let me sit up a little bit, friend. There you go.
Yeah. I think that's all you need is the bits of string.
Honestly, though, in all fairness, I wouldn't mind just staying in here forever. But you said something about needing to pay?
Yeah, unfortunately, this place is for rent and it closes after a certain time. Trust me, I wish I could stay around here for a lot longer. Although they are debating about letting people rent this place out. Though no decision has been made yet.
This, I don't want to go.
Don't want to go either.
So, admittedly, we're gonna start shriveling up a little bit if we stay in here much longer.
Shriveling up?
That is true.
You see my fingers? My skin's a little different.
Oh.
It does absorb the water, but it also, well,
Look at my
makes
fingers.
us wrinkle up
Wrinkly.
from
Yeah, you
overexposure.
can touch it. Yeah. Oh, they're squishy. They're squishy.
Yeah, speaking of, this just reminded me of something. What's the skeleton person's name again? That still sounds so
George.
wild to me. Either way.
Trust me, I get it. I
Skeleton
never
person.
thought myself.
He was doing something that the others were calling skinny dipping. And then he just went into a lake with his shoes on.
He took his normal amount of clothes off. That's skinny dipping, is when you, don't swim with clothes on.
Are we skinny dipping right now?
Do you have your shorts on?
Yeah.
And you're not skinny dipping.
Oh.
I leave my bikini and my towel on. I'm not skinny dipping.
I
Then
skinny
maybe.
dipped once. I traumatized someone.
Either way, he
Certainly not me.
ended up skinny dipping in one of the little ponds, and because he went in with his shoes got all squishy and wet, and Tulip started squishing them.
Yeah, that makes about
Really gross, actually.
yeah, a little bit. Oh, someone else is here.
Sure, we can't just stay here forever. They can't kick us out if we just stay, right?
I'm afraid they can.
Oh, this is terrible. It's like Nicolai's pelvis is
But
censored by the
once the morning
mushroom.
comes, you can come
No.
for as long as you like.
I don't really
For
have
at-
money or anything like that.
That's true. And they do prefer direct payments for these kind of luxuries. That's kind of why I'm making one for home in a way. It's not going to be as big or as great as this. Kind of more like a little bit bigger than a tub. But still, overall, yeah, we don't. Unfortunately, if we can't stay here for long, not too long anyway. I'm sorry.
Are they hiring?
Maybe. That's something that could certainly be discussed. I think the guy who also co-owns this place is in town, if you want to ask.
Maybe. I don't really know what you technically do here.
I think they clean the water, they make the surfaces, make food, a lot of things, really. Goes into owning and caring for an establishment like this.
Because I've been thinking about getting a job, right? And this is just sort of an unfortunate thing that I kind of need a steady access to water. Or also start drying out and start having a hard time working. That's why I don't think I could be a blacksmith.
Then it sounds like a good fit.
Maybe. It's a little outside of town, which is scary, but I'd like to have a job so that I can start providing for Tulip.
I understand.
Maybe I'm rushing into it, I don't know.
Well, it's nothing that at least a discussion about it won't hurt. We're gonna need to start getting out, hon.
Oh, I was so relaxed.
Yeah, besides, we got things to talk about. Would you two mind going up ahead a little bit?
Sure.
Alright.
Are you gonna be able to carry them?
With great effort, probably.
I see.
I do not know if you can swim, but let us try to get you back to that one. Alright, you want to try?
If you can't, we'll have Nicolai help you.
Wait, friend, let's go. Up by a piece. Oops.
Alright. Oh, okay.
That's a big baby.
You alright?
Okay,
You
I
sit
got
up?
it.
You got it?
I got it. Do you know how to hang on to my back? Okay. Do they look like they got a good grip on?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
At that size, they will not
be
fall
easier
through
to
the
have
cracks, at least.
He's gonna turn you around and hold you. Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
I know it's a little early to start thinking about this way, but I was thinking if they help us with the house, maybe they could stay with us.
I do not mind. I also want them to be able to be happy with their own abode eventually. I think it would be nice to help them.
I think, if I'm being honest with you, they're in a similar circumstances to me. Well, everyone else is going to be really probably good in their circumstances with going home. What would they go back to? A life of torture.
They mentioned there were others.
I think
that aspect as well. They are better here, but perhaps it is a bit personal to ask if they have people they would like to try and help stay.
maybe if we can shrink them, teach them things here. Maybe they can learn something that'll help them along the way if they do go back. But I don't know if in good conscience I can just hope to send them back. So if they can help make a place of a home for them, I think that would be the better thing for now.
They definitely have different requirements than us in terms of abode, living.
I would need to really work on that little pond area and turn it into a bit of a miniature hot springs. But like many things and many people, it'd be worth it.
I agree.
And we can give the little mushroom its own little room.
Oh, that one is so
I
precious.
know we don't plan to make the biggest abode, but definitely room for 2 more. Admittedly, I do kind of hope that they get adventurous and don't always come back to the house. So, all the time?
There are such things as connected housing in Odyssey. Or in Villa, eventually. That seems like a much larger, grander scheme. But this is possible.
I don't think I'll mention the plan and idea for them just yet. I want them to get a little bit more on their feet before mentioning us to them.
I also still think it's
So
important
tomorrow,
to
maybe.
think about their needs. Our house
I agree.
may
We
not
gotta figure it all out.
be suitable for them. I do not know how ECs look, but they seem to want a lot of water. It make them comfortable.
Maybe staying here would be the best for them. Working here. Either way. Let's head up.
Yeah, I can help you up. Cushions are nice. They're nicer than the wooden chairs.
That is true.
Oh, that's cool. We had stuff like that in the lab. I think it's meant for cooling things. Hi, are you ready to go?
Hi. Pretty much for me, anyway.
You know, this place is nice.
Very nice. Haven't even seen the other side of the waterfall. We'll show you that next time, though.
Yeah, I guess I got a little distracted by just the water in general.
That's fine.
Stay close to us, okay, Tulip?
Your hair's starting to get a little longer.
Oh, it is. Perhaps I should cut it again. I don't know. I always like it at my shoulders.
I might have
but,
different ideas.
Oh, I am open.
Let's let it grow out a little longer.
A little longer. I look
A
forward to
little
your
longer.
idea. Okay. What?
So, we'll find that guy and see how he thinks
I
about it.
just had a morbid idea.
Oh?
Oh?
You said some of these plants might be poisonous, right?
Potentially. Don't know.
It's gonna sound a little messed up, but when I was at the lab, they told me that poisons don't really affect me that much, or medicines.
Oh?
So I guess if you need a tester,
We'll hit that road when we get there, considering that they're also magical in nature, not necessarily entirely science. Not a one-to-one, anyway.
I
I thought-
One of the
appreciate
lady
this.
scientists told me that my biology is like a frog's. All the bad stuff just sweats out of me.
Huh? That definitely comes into good use. But we'll be very careful with whatever dosage we do.
Greetings, Nicolai.
How goes things today? I've been bathing.
Things have been going well. There's already a big adventuring party out there helping me with getting more resources for the farm.
Very good. If any tools need to be fixed or fashioned, I'm happy to do that as well. I got basic commissions for nails and other things for construction, so I'll get that done. The resource gathering yesterday, I mean, I have a good amount of metals to work with. I'll gladly make tools. Oh, they do a little dance.
They like their little dances.
That was adorable.
Is
Oh,
it dance a
yes.
profession?
Technically not, but you do what you want to do.
What other plans you have today?
Must be a hobby then.
Not much anyways. I'm gonna go rest in a little bit.
Let us see. I hope you get good rest.
Thank you.
If it is alright, I'm going to make a bit of detour. I want to check the borders around here. I'll be fine on my
Okay,
own.
go.
I don't want to go too far. I'll head back to town.
Alright, we'll meet you back inside town. Ready to go?
Yes, I'm getting a bit nervous just standing around. I know it's probably
Alright.
safe around here, but I don't know.
I understand, trust me. Sometimes it's better to keep moving.
I have not traveled out this way yet, so I'm just taking a peek.
Same.
Are there any areas that intrigue you the most?
In the area is that what?
Anything that catches your intrigue the most, that you are most curious about?
Yeah, I've already visited those I was curious about.
Oh. But I am branching off. Safe travels, friend.
Safe travel.
Interesting about it. It's like a trench.
Oh, my nose. Oh, well, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. No, my nose is just going to annoy me all day.
This is most likely some more. I'll take notes. Interesting. Right. The edge of the forest. Path set to keep going. These gates. That was the cliff. I vaguely remember a cliff. It's eerie to see it from this sea. If I fell, I surely would have been hurt. There are many ruins. I'm curious about those. Curious about all these little structures. It's so high up above the canopy. It's a bit bright. Oh. That is not good. I will leave that. What is over here? Hello again, friend.
Hello again.
Oh, you're a large pillar. This is what is cave. I see. I saw terrain monster. Have a large section. Okay. I'll travel back into town. You've done quite enough. Let me believe what is they doing there. What?
Yes. Oh, can you call on the rock?
Hello.
Oh, so he is.
Yeah, you could have made a deal with us to keep
Hello,
her
friend.
out if you let us.
Hello. I've just been going around drawing some of the ruins. I was intrigued. How is this? How are goings?
Did you see her? Did you see how gross she
Well,
is?
they
She's
killed the
just like
giant.
the
Hag
hag
is
back.
She's
Huh?
We ran into a hag that opened up the summer court area for us.
She's helpful.
It is
Apparently they're
open?
opening a portal to it.
Takes one to know one.
I'm not sure when
is.
or that will happen.
What does that even mean?
But they appear to have gone that way.
means you're
And given
gross.
that that's the autumn and this is
Well,
the
I know
spring,
her
I'm
and
guessing
she's
the summer
gross.
quarters over there.
I think she's
How many people are allowed to traverse this portal? Would you like people here on guard or would you like more support?
Is that why you're so stinky?
We don't know if the portal is open yet.
That's not
but,
true. How could that be true?
I'm going to go
How
check.
can something so small be so
I'll go
smelly?
do some scouting.
It's true.
I'll be back in a bit.
Alright.
There's no way I'm smelly.
Pure cringe.
If it seems like you're going on a larger expedition somewhere, eventually, do let me know. I would like to.
Will do, Nicolai. Well, if we're heading into the forest, I mean the summer court, then you're certainly more than welcome to join.
I'll be at the smith.
Unadulterated cringe.
If you have the opportunity to grab me, do let me know. But I understand if the opportunity is vanishing
defeated them.
and do not take the chance.
Will do, Nicolai.
They died of cringe.
Congratulations.
I'll keep it in
They
mind.
died of cringe.
Thank you.
They died of cringe.
Good luck, friends. I'll head back.
See you around.
Oh, are we cringing the shadelings again?
Boy, I knew that was happening. Stop.
Turon?
Incorporeal.
There's never been a knife at all.
That's not.
Is that
I don't
Turon?
know what you're doing with your hands.
Yeah.
But it's not
It's
working.
never been a knife
Yes.
at all. It was in fact
You must do this. You put the hand.
pie.
Yes.
You're gonna drop the pie like that. You're gonna drop the pie.
It was good to see Turon. Innocent.
3-second rule. Better hurry up.
Interesting.
Oh no, that's just for all day.
Don't
That's only get
Apparently
better.
there's witch and summer court things
The
happen.
gas, it has a little bit of tang.
Do you know much
and,
of this?
If you're not feeling good, yeah.
Something about a portal.
You know how many toes come past this
A
area?
witch is going to open a portal.
You know, dogs, eat grass.
Sir,
Two to summer court?
I don't come over there until
I do not know what is happening. I told them if they have the opportunity to grab me, I will be ready at the smithy if something happens.
but I'm just saying,
I would hope they not go into a portal without informing people, but I tell you it's this here
shoes is okay, is all I'm saying.
Uh-huh. Right. You don't like feet. Right. Right.
Wait, you
Nah,
chewing
right.
shoes?
Amongst everything
Who's the person who go on?
Hello, Nicolai.
Pretty sad that
Hello, Nicolai. I believe they'll be ready for or heading towards the summer court now.
It is.
No!
But you know,
If you wish to join us. Only if you wish to join us.
I would like to be informed of this stuff that happens to be able to help me be along. I know I am capable, able-bodied. I should go. I just ran over here to tell you about this.
Okay.
People are going to the summer
Let's head
court.
over- let's
I'm
begin
putting
the
my
tour
arm
then.
on.
Oh, also, actually, hang on, before we even do the tour.
Wait, what?
There's a
Wait,
gentleman, I don't know
what
if
the
you've
hell's
been
going
acquainted
on?
to. That
A
gentleman
portal
right
to
there,
summer
name's
court has
Lawrence.
been
You met him
opened.
yet?
People are going now.
Nope. Excellent.
Cool.
Okay, my gear.
Also, I think a bunch of new people came into town, so I think a bunch of people want to talk to you.
Ribs also wants to make a net at some point to be able to catch people without doing harm.
That would be much better.
I agree.
I can also make the bearings for other methods of capture too. I do not know if they
Keep getting this weird feeling. I don't know what it is. Hope everything's gonna be okay.
I do not know. I was only just informed about these things. But if something happens in that direction, I can at least be there to help people get back to town. Oh. I need to make a spear or something.
Actual dangers?
It was over this way.
Dang, that's a lot of armor.
Or a door.
Yeah, a door. You know, probably.
On the way. We'll
They
be
could
heading over.
probably block the
On our
whole
way.
dragon lady, you know, the anger lady, you know, that's probably be fine.
They could block the front gate.
Now let me see. It should be in this direction, I believe.
Which direction are we heading? What is that? Oh.
This way, I
That
believe.
is Pomato.
Oh, so it is.
If I keep heading that way, I'll run into the others, way.
This way, yes. Follow the way around the large yellow, the large pink trees, I believe.
Yes, I think I've seen where they went to. They're like behind us, behind the thing now.
I was gonna invite you to the Diplomats Guild.
Really? Is that so? That sounds interesting.
Well, you seem to like to do talking, so figured I'd help make it a better profession.
Well, I suppose so, indeed. Well, I'm very flattered. Well, consider me interested.
Of course. So,
Once
is
things
all
are a
we
lot
know
more
is that the
safe up
portal
there.
opened?
It should be in this direction, I believe.
Oh. Is that an opening?
I believe so.
Oh. I see it.
Indeed, indeed.
Alrighty.
Wait a minute. Is this really it?
Oh.
I'm not sure. Maybe. It seems.
But I thought I saw
Wait a
it.
minute. No. This isn't it. Nope, this isn't it. Nope, no. This is not it. This isn't it. Nope. This is not the entrance.
Show me the way, George.
Well, I saw them run in this direction.
You left them alone with her? Now they're all gone. I wonder what happened.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Unless...
I know you
Wait,
saw them
this
not
way.
that long ago.
We are making signs. We are making signs. Who do we want? Who do we want to represent, and who do we want to lead while we're on this little expedition?
This way, I believe.
We'd want to represent.
I think we're going the right way. Yes, this seems to be it.
There are several other people already ahead. Most likely they
Ah,
do not
I
know
think,
what
I
they've
think we're
already
on the
said.
right track. This must be the right track, surely.
What? What are you guys looking for?
The entrance to the summer court should be opening today,
That's
I
what
believe.
we were looking for.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes, that is
wonderful.
the deal that was made.
Then this is the right
Looking
group
for
to go
seems
with.
to be the major issue here.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, we are looking for
Where did
should
Earhart
see-
go?
I'm not
The
sure.
moment we find all the
Yeah, you
entrances,
went
we're
through the
making
mess.
signs for them.
There was a cavern over
idea.
here that might be of interest. So anything up there?
Wait, hey,
George?
wait. Right there. What is that? Right there. See that? Oh.
Yeah.
There is
Oh,
something
is that just
here.
a cave? It's probably just a cave, isn't it?
This is probably just a
No, it is a cave.
Fuck.
But there are several areas like this, small pockets of cave. But this is not the entrance.
Not here, no.
No, it's not. It's just a cave.
Oh, I see.
This technically would be the summer area, but I do not see people here. There is no trace of the...
No, this doesn't seem to be it either. Unless... Where is it? I was told there would be.
Where were
opening, and
people
then-
lost?
When I went to
Well-
get you, they were going in this direction we are now, around the corner.
Yeah, well, we're heading towards the autumn court by this point. See the trees? Wait. Oh, shit. Look. Surface! Any
It may
further
not
that way, it's
open
the autumn
until
court.
Tomorrow, perhaps.
Maybe. Maybe we just got it today and...
Where's she about a portal?
We were trying to go to the
Well,
summer
we made a
court.
deal. We made a deal with,
I made it sound like that
Henrietta.
there's something coming from the summer court.
Oh, it's Henrietta opening a portal to the summer court because we finished our end of the bargain.
Okay. Well, Ted and Earhart are back where we came from, in this direction.
Fucking.
Alright.
I will let you not direction.
Either way, I'm glad I'm simply prepared in case there are unforeseen consequences to these deals.
I'm always prepared. Well, that's why I'm not
Do we
wearing
know
any
who the
damn
hell is
armor,
even
aside
gonna
from the
lead the
plate you made and the
diplomatic
helmet I have.
diplomatic relations right now?
Not Michael, that's for sure.
Apologies.
I'm hoping we just don't all talk over each other wanting different fucking things.
That's
There
why
should
I
be a
tend
stick
to
that we pass
venture
around.
out
Oh, go ahead.
alone or with only one or two others.
Even worse.
We should have a talking stick.
With a proper diplomat guild, there hopefully is curated information, fully understood, between all of those who would be
If I'm
in a
being
place
honest-
of negotiation. It is very important.
Yes, and if I'm being honest, I'd like Ted to speak to most everything.
Are you forming a diplomatic guild?
So,
I am forming the diplomatic guild.
I would join it. And it would help with
Three-
making sure our diplomats are informed. And also be a speaking piece.
We have 3 members, 2 people thinking it over.
I can confirm interest.
You'd be the 3rd thinking it over. So I'll have to wait to hear back from the other 2 as well. Either
We're
way.
already in 2 guilds.
I can explain it more better when we're not in the middle of a circumstance. Or assignment, really.
2. Wow.
What is the
I don't think there's anything
situation?
going on right now that we
need resolved?
We had spoken to a hag that was Fae. Their name was Henrietta. And they fell from the summer court, and they're opening up a portal for us tomorrow, I believe. After helping them get back.
Oh.
Understood.
I heard I will be back in the town. Probably going to rest a bit after.
Oh shit.
Walking. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling everyone to move. Calm down. Keep words low.
Yeah.
While you are still out here, I'll simply be around the ledge.
I learned how to read and write from ransom letters. Something going on.
We were just trying to explore the summer courts, but we can't get in right now.
We don't know where the entrance
portal
is.
or something.
We're working on it.
I know as much as you have.
Everything okay?
The urge I have every time I see somebody wearing a helmet.
Yes, I was just
Was this the
having a moment, I suppose.
area
So
you
this diplomat skills we're
referring to
talking
when you
about.
said
how
that
did
Yeah,
they
like
get
this
on
guy.
board?
I'm just.
I plan to actually go over that today once we're back in town. I'm going to gather anybody who has an entrance, so that way I don't have to play a game of telephone. I can just tell everyone at once what I intend to have done.
What's a telephone?
Alright.
I'm sure you have this handled here. I'll be back.
You ever see those
You
like
don't have sending
instruments?
stones where
They're
you come
kind of like
from?
a drum, but they're
Sorry, I
made of
forgot.
metal,
Yes,
and it
sending
looks
stone, right?
almost
Yes,
like
of
a
course, I know what that
turtle
is, yes, of
shell,
course.
and they hit like the different
yes,
black
I'm
bits
interested,
of like
yes.
the shell. It makes really pretty music.
For the most part, yeah. In the game of sending stones, for the most part, is when people keep spreading information that the details could change because it's person to person instead of all at once without the people.
I haven't seen one of those in a while since I was back in Suna and the Outer Islands, but you don't even know what that is.
So far, what do you plan to
The
ask?
old country where I was from.
There's Nicolai, there's
A bunch of
Ted.
islands.
There's about... So far we have 2 confirmed members, and about 3 people who are interested, including yourself.
Alright. Very well.
Yeah,
very
you
well.
had Suna, which was just a ton of islands,
gather
and then
everyone
the
now, we can all
underwater
meet
part
and
where all the
discuss
sea
amongst
folk
each other
live,
the details.
in the oceans, and then
Yes,
So
I
far,
agree.
I do believe it's becoming a much more of a necessity the more dealings we have to make in town.
Aaron was
I agree.
a little more
We'll see
like
if we
this,
can't do
but not
something
as
about that. First, we gotta
magical.
get in there
You know,
and scope it out ourselves.
foresty, grassland, some mountains. And then across the ocean, you had
We'll be
Smith, which
working
was a
direct
big
hand-hand
desert.
with 2 of the groups during the
Right below
guild as well.
Smith
The Artisans
was
Guild and the
Thule, which
Defenders.
was all volcanic land. And then
Of
above
course.
Asmith, you had Linden, which
Tobias,
was
I'm gonna show you something.
encased in a constant lightning storm.
You saw me once
You know,
before.
some magical weather anomaly or something or other. And then above that, you had Astana, which was a mountainous region.
you just curious as to
You know,
what we were
people who
doing?
rode griffins and such. And then above Astana was Erie, which was the ice
That's
region.
always a good thing. Like sitting in a park, just watching it, people do things and whatnot. It's fun.
I believe people are mostly conversing at this point.
Reminds me of a time long ago.
Wait, George.
Also a time I'll never get back.
There's nothing here for me to put it in.
Movement.
Not active.
Cloud?
Makes sense.
The clouds move.
I mean, you might
So
be able to
they
get
do.
something like it
Yeah,
back.
clouds
My
do
goodness.
that.
And we have a sun. I didn't notice that.
I just realized.
Is that not normal, or...?
No, we didn't have moving clouds or a sun back in the other town.
You could do it.
That's weird.
Yes. They're directly into the sun now.
That's really
It's
weird.
usually climate-based.
But it is very refreshing,
Climate-based?
indeed.
It's usually climate-based.
To have a sun?
I think I'm ready to head back to town.
Yeah.
There's not much here, and nothing to anticipate.
So
No,
some parts of this
I feel this might have been a bust.
Agreement.
where they are.
We're heading back to town,
Terribly.
all those interested.
Terribly sorry for dragging you all the way out here for nothing.
Really bad for
It
you
is
guys.
alright.
fine.
It is good to be cautious.
I'm gonna go
I will.
Nicolai,
Indeed, indeed.
Oh,
where do you think it would be best to hold a guild discussion for details of privacy?
details of privacy. Perhaps outside the ground. If we are after privacy.
Meet at the winter cabin.
The winter cabin?
You go back.
Wait, so be it.
Winter cabin. There is a cabin.
Hello.
Complicated process.
Hello.
Not fun.
Yes.
But it worked.
Hello.
Are we grabbing
You there
anyone
too.
from town? So,
Yes, I am.
I'm trying to see if
I will start traveling towards the
I'm
cabin.
gonna be making a more public announcement for those interested, though, thankfully. So, I'm just gonna go around town and tell everyone, anybody interested in the Diplomacy Guild can come.
I'll make a pass through town and be in the middle on the way there.
Hello.
I'm heading back to town. There seems to be a bust. So far, I'm gonna be gathering everybody at the cabin by the snow region. Anybody interested in learning or seeing more about what I intend to do with the Diplomacy Guild can go there.
I see. Well, given that I want to join, Joe, I should probably inform the other two where I'm going then. I said I would be at the tavern, but I'll head to the cabin.
Go ahead. Spread the word if you can.
Oh dear, I decided to walk long way. Whoa, you want to set fire to my stream? What the fuck? T-Cross, look at that, you've done a fire. You've done so bad. Bad boy. Look at that, all fire. No happiness. Oh, this is terrible way.
This way, honey. This one right here.
Thank you. Oi. Oh, that is good to my knees.
Found some cocoa beans. I didn't really get a good look at it.
I'm going to make a quick inquiry for something completely different at the general store. Then I'll be at the cabin.
Fair enough.
I'm going to be hosting a meeting for anybody
Hi,
interested in the Diplomacy
thank
Guild.
What is that?
Well, they work very hard to get the food. Then they ask for someone to work for them to get something else. So they pay me to get that something else. And that's how the life goes. Like
Oh,
currency,
things
people
go.
work for money and they buy food, they buy whatever
Wow.
they want to buy. They work hard for this money
Are
and
you
they
trying to
spend
talk
it.
to Nerta?
Oh,
other
I'm
favors.
just checking on you and how
How
you're
that
doing.
Okay, well,
It's like
you know, you need like lots of people to do a town like this. You know, if everybody was just getting hired to
Well,
murder
I
people,
need to
then
go.
we wouldn't be able to do
Wait,
all the
wait.
other things we need to do. So maybe you
If
should think
someone
about
asked
that.
me,
So full of conversation.
Doesn't even have a smell. It's got. Oh hi, big door guy. How you doing? Sorry, I'm
Hello.
walking here.
No problem.
Hi, carry on. Sorry, I just wanted to say that I really like your door. I think it's pretty cool. You know, I do have a question. If you got some time to answer.
I will try my best.
That's
But I have to be somewhere soon.
okay. So you. Okay, then I'll keep it down to one question, the most important one. Do you ever sit on it in the snow and then slide down?
So, I have done this at a waterfall.
Yeah. See, I knew you had a good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You know, I'm gonna get one of
Very
those. This
fun,
sounds like
very
fun.
fun.
Thank you. You have a good. Yeah. You have a good
I
day.
am
Bye.
blacksmith, artificer. You need something fixed, I will fix it.
Ah. Okay, thank you. I'll try to come by and get that. Thanks, I appreciate it. I
Oh.
gotta take a book back.
Perhaps one touch. That would be good to have. Hello, Fran.
Sorry, I think I misheard where that meeting was happening. Was it in the cabin or at the tavern?
Cabin. We want to have it to be a little bit private. But if others
I
you
see.
think interested in the guild, I am going to be waiting there. People are being informed in the town.
Alright. I could stop for a bite.
Oh, my friend. How does business go?
You can't complain.
What room did you come from?
I'm curious about the wares. Do you have different things to sell here? This time around. I haven't had the chance to ask.
Well, we took most of our stock over. I'm working on opening trade with the borough again. I contacted them already. Other than that,
No, wait, actually,
I have been waiting for the different groups to do some surveying, seeing what we have available. And in the coming days, I will post some,
same place I came from.
well, for lack of a better word, quests on the notice board to focus on some materials we do need for projects.
I see. That's good to know. It'd be good to work again. Alright.
Very
Anytime.
good, very good.
I wish you great business. Look, friend.
Thank you, Nicolai. Have a good day.
Oh, thanks. I'm not the best at talking.
Of course. I figured I'd ask anybody of interest.
Oh, how are things going? Are you doing alright?
Fine. Everything's fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm alright. How are you?
I'm fine. Everything is fine. I'm perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong. I'm fine.
Wonderful. Awesome. We're both fine. We're both perfectly fine. Amazing.
I must poke fun at you. You sound so exasperated. Your body betrays you. Are you sure you're right?
I'm fine.
Oh dear. Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry, Iona, but I am not staying here. I gotta go to the meeting. Oh dear.
We're from basically the same year in history, but our worlds are different. In my world,
So,
I think I've informed enough people.
We found spider silk.
excellent.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I appreciate this greatly.
Again, if there's anything you want to learn about the Diplomacy Guild and how it conducts, Snow Cabin. I'm heading there now. See you all there.
Would you be able to handle the commission? Would that be possible?
Absolutely. It will not be my finest work, I will warn you that. I do not know the good formula with the resources here. But it's trial and error like many things. I'll happily explore down this path and give you a result, no matter what.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Oh, I guess those defenders, we probably should know about the diplomacy.
Yes,
But that's up to you.
That might be wise.
I'm so sorry, Iona.
Anybody who holds an interest in the diplomacy guilds can come here about.
I don't know if I'm participating.
meeting.
I'm just watching at least.
I see. You
I
can see I'm
just
holding a
arrived
bowl of
today.
stew and this tiny fork.
Ah,
The spoons are smaller, apparently.
I see.
The fork was the only thing I could use to eat this.
Nice armor.
Thanks. Now we wait for everyone else.
Suppose that could work.
Is there?
Seems 2 more are coming.
All right.
Hi, by the way.
Hello. I did not introduce myself earlier. It is good to see you.
Yeah.
You are a new face.
Pleasure. Yeah, just arrived.
People know me as Nicolai. I am artificer blacksmith here in the town.
That is very actually good information. Thank you. I might need your services then. You can call me and refer to me as Mira.
Mira. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. I am currently I'm joined the Alchemist Guild and ASMR Guild, as they call it. And I'm a magical researcher myself, so
Oh,
why
that
not?
is good.
Yeah.
Nicolai, could
Are
you also
people
make
all
sure
right?
that I'm not sure. Can you make sure our kobold friend and George are here for this as well?
I'll head back and... No problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running back and forth. I apologize. My poor limbs. You know, no rest.
I don't know, but I wouldn't recommend just like pointing a bunch of stuff
Hi,
out.
Tyron. Hi, Tyron.
He's actually like.
Ew.
Wipe it on me.
That makes sense. Did I not specify listen, man?
No,
you just said Ted.
Oh no.
Oh, well, my bad. I usually just walk up.
No, I was just coming to open the door because somebody closed it. Thank
She
you.
ran down the stairs.
Right,
No
right.
problem.
That would make sense. If I knew Ted.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Personally.
Is anyone up here?
Knife gets bigger. That's what she was trying to mention.
You're really messing up my dramatic escape. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. Thank you, Damian. See you, Blanca.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I know of Ted, but I just never.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
If they're in town.
Has anyone seen Naruto? Or
I know
George?
Ted, we know each other. But I'm just saying that, like, I didn't know his name was Ted.
Oh. Apologies, I have an inquiry. Have you seen Naruto or George around town?
I know him. We've been introduced to each other.
No, but if you
already.
see George, send him to talk to me. I need to talk to him about something.
I see.
I'm just gonna say.
I'll
yeah,
also
that's
tell
what
him
I
if I see him.
this, and I just don't know what's happening.
Oh,
No, I'm not hearing you, man.
direct with you
I'm
if I
just
see you
wondering,
too.
like, what's your story? That's what I was getting at. The whole
Big and bulky.
purpose of this, and then we went on a tangent about
Oh.
that. And then I was taking a shit.
What?
Big and bulky.
Oh. I'm being a shitter.
Yeah. Can't be so for high price.
I'm only
Careful.
about 130.
Gonna get along together, then understand that like all of the stuff that we had, the things that we had put together in the town and all the work we had done to make it better, like because of your big strong water cannon thingy, like that kind of got ruined a bit.
Was that all you're doing or the town's doing?
If you were
Well,
interested,
Like
at
the
some
whole
point,
town? Because we like
Safe
work
is
together?
and I are holding meeting at cabin. We'd also like to invite Naruto.
No, we didn't build the buildings, but we
Let's go.
fix things up
No,
there.
I think Naruto may be a little bit busy.
We'll inform Naruto later. I cannot find George either. Oh, I need to check on this.
We didn't build.
You can head to the cabin. People are already waiting at the snowy cabin.
Out in the forest and we make stuff and
Perhaps after the meeting we could fill in Naruto after the fact.
Oh no.
That's the last I remember. Iona, are you okay?
I don't know.
Do you have a sword?
Oh, you just
No reason.
realized that as well.
And where's your hat and staff?
Nowhere.
I'm gonna go get Fizwick.
Hello, Iono.
Hi.
Are you alright?
Yes. Sorry for running away panicked earlier.
It is alright. If you were in dire need of help, there was no need to be ashamed.
I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm completely okay. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Yep. I am alright. I am A-okay. I am alright. Everything is fine. Hi, Fizwick.
Hi, Iona.
Iono, I must
got
teach you
there?
how to steal your nerves.
I was told you have a.
I will teach you how to steal your
No,
nerves.
You alright? Oh.
Your
do you
poker
mean?
face
Isn't that a sword?
is very poor.
I'll see it there, but it's behind them.
They don't have you don't have a sword, do you?
No, of
Do you
course
have
not.
a
Why would I have
sword?
I have a sword.
Iona, why do you? Why? Is something going on? Where'd your hat go?
It's just over there on the rock.
Okay.
That's it.
Your head's there. Why are you hiding a sword behind your back?
I'm not.
Oh no, I put it there.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm more curious as to why Ayana is so panicked, but it is good. You can have the sword now. You can hold it.
What would you say?
You mind coming with me? We weren't done talking to you.
Not think about it too much. There are other things we discussed. Oh dear.
I think.
Yeah, there's a giant flood, and it got even more pissed off when we tried.
Some baseline here and there, but
I did try my best, but Neto was in middle of conversation with the dragon.
A constant, never-ending war.
Ah.
Oh dear.
Where it's either you wish you were dead,
We can give her the details
or
after
you wish
then.
you were dead in peace.
Once our other fellow joins up. Somebody was sent to find you, actually. They catch you?
To find me? I do not know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hart. He's right down there.
nice armor. Very nice.
Thank you. Oh, it is
Is
quite
it of
ornate.
your making?
Is it what? Sorry?
It's
Oh.
so edible.
Theoretically. I mean, yes, but it's not always.
I am quite,
Good job.
I'm also not used to seeing
I'm
snow.
quite fond of it.
Yeah, this snow is quite white. I agree with you.
Oh no, the last time I was on snow, it was a battlefield. It was a
Oh, okay,
battlefield.
there it is.
Oh,
Me too,
likewise.
actually. Weirdly enough.
We were all on snowy battlefields. Oi.
What the meeting was like.
Hell yeah. Although I don't like battle, I'm more like researching.
My realm was in
Oh.
constant war.
No, there's no red caps. I don't.
Everyone was trained. Everyone was
Ah,
thank God.
trained
Everyone
for
is a
combat,
little
even the
cold. All
civilians.
those who are more preferable to warm weathers, please go inside. Get by the fire. It is lit.
That
Well,
is.
I guess in a world like yours, would there not be such a
Come on inside.
thing as a civilian?
Oh no, we still call them civilians.
Right.
They
My
just
world
weren't
was in
as
war
combative.
time as well.
Come on, everyone. We're about to be
Mine
going in,
too.
everyone. Come along.
More of a conquering
Come on inside.
stuff.
No need to
but
get
hey,
incredibly cold out here. Got a fire out in here.
Okay.
It will be very warm in here.
Oh. Can I take this one?
Sure. You could choose Mary to sit, stand, however you may.
I might be sitting for a while.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is
right.
indeed warmer.
Let me grab my bowl and fork.
Mm-hmm.
Take care
Right.
of that later.
So,
Cozy.
two starters, the Diplomacy Guild. The idea between the Diplomacy Guild is the fact that we've had to deal with, talk to, as well as conversate with many different creatures throughout our staying here. Even before in the previous town. Many of which concluded in the ideas of deals, as we know that it's very popular around here. Including the deals of more personal base, but also on a more group side basis, without the discussion of the group. This has led to some mishaps in the past. Some issues that we are still holding the consequences to even to this day. I want to help rectify this issue to make sure that as a whole, both the entire town's best interest is kept at heart, but also protected through the different members of diplomacy working alongside the defenders, but as well as the Artisans Guild. Now, their roles can also be discussed mutually between me and the defender members, as well as the Artisans Guild itself, but the Artisans Guild is actually quite a specific role in terms of how it works with diplomacy. To begin, I want to kind of go with you the structure of how I would like the Diplomacy Guild to go, between people learning to become a diplomat, but I mean also people who are directly beneficial to being the direct diplomat in situations. Being a part of the Diplomats Guild as a full member would allow for you to be picked about amongst the group to talk to any notable figures looking and approaching to speak in a more dealership fashion. Whenever a leader who is not a part of the Diplomacy Guild is talking over about, say, instance, a trade deal of some kind, he would refer to as diplomat in order to actually conjure the best outcome. This is kind of what I want to go hand in hand, and includingly, I want people to learn about diplomacy. People who want to conduct diplomacy but don't have the direct skill set or feel that they are just on the grasp of actually working things out and figuring things out as to how you should speak and approach something, even in signs of panic or distress. I want to help find people who can teach this skill set. We've had dealings in the past that turned south because, well, somebody talked. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry, George. I may use thee as an example. Accepting a deal without understanding the context of what it may lead to, literally lost George's head. He's thrown by Shin out into the forest.
True.
I want to avoid situations like this in the future. So there will be a student role and a diplomat role. All those who are a part of the diplomat role will help teach and conclude anybody who wishes to learn about diplomacy specifically. That is the only way that I would like to structure this. We're all equal as diplomats and speakers. We all each have an important role, and we should refer to each other every time we can to discuss things together, to come up with the best decision. If there is any immediate decisions and there's a diplomat nearby, I'd recommend getting them if you are not one. That is how it should be referred. Now, I would like to host usual meetings. As diplomats, we're going to need to talk quite often. We're going to need to keep each other informed about anything we've learned, to actually discuss over some of the finer dealings of things and dealings that we've all individually made conglomerately for the group. We should be trusted to help conduct these type of businesses. And ultimately, the decisions that the diplomats concretely make for the town and the group should be enforced. Do you have any questions up until this point before I move on to anything else?
No, I didn't have a question, actually.
Okay.
How you would enforce something?
I'm glad you asked, because that's the next section. How do we enforce this? Well, I'm not gonna go full tyrant. I hope to God never to ever do so. I'm not gonna jail anybody because they disagree with me. However, when people lash out or when people go against the word of the town, they may not be acting in the town's interest, or worse, they are acting in the town's interest and they simply do not trust any leaders dictated by the town. So what do? Well, simple. The defenders, you do your job to maintain peace and order. You make sure the people who are trying to use and employ harsh tactics like violence to get their ways. You know your job, you know it well. We need to keep you informed about any trade deals so that way you know what's to come or what to be expected in case battle is ever initiated. Artisans Guild. What's the easiest way to get somebody to listen? Simple. Anybody who disagrees and or goes against the word of the diplomats, me and Nicolai will stop servicing them as blacksmiths entirely. And I would recommend the rest of the Artisans Guild do the same. If they're not going to listen to this town, if they're not going to actually care about the well-being of this town, and go willy-nilly fucking about for their own means and ends that would endanger others, then no, I'm not going to accept that. Now, if you're trying to make individual stuff that won't affect the town in any shape, way, or form, go ahead. I would say anyway. So long as it does not affect the town as a whole and will only directly affect you, your stuff, and whatever dealings you made for your own personal values, it's not my business. But the moment it affects the town, it affects the Diplomats Guild, and it affects the Defenders, and it defends everyone.
You mean affecting in a bad way, right?
Affecting bad way or good way, if I'm being honest. Just because the ends just turns out to be good does not mean they didn't go against their word. And we'll have to have a discussion as to how to handle that. Admittedly, it's a lot harder of a discussion. If it turns out okay, I don't want to punish anyone. I don't think they should be punished. But they do need to be talked about, at the very least. Because it might set a bad example that people could do whatever the hell they want so long as they think they're doing the right thing.
Okay.
Then I have a question. There was always concerns about people enforcing rules around town. How do we know that we're not going to end up becoming people that dictate how things should be, rather than acting in the town's best interest?
Most
Well,
likely we are.
That's why we're affiliated with 2 other guilds. Defenders, if you ever think that the Diplomats Guild is going out of state and or trying to enforce rules that are more immoral to your own standard of grounds, by all means, do not enforce them. By all means, choose as a group to discuss with us that we are overstepping our lines. It will be the same with the other guild members. The other guilds need to keep the diplomats in check. It should be a circle, nothing else. We need to rely on each other, because if we don't, well, we're gonna have another destroyed town. Keep each other in check. If the defenders start to overrule themselves, start to use unnecessary violence... What?
It might be getting darker. Signifying the end of the day.
I see. If say the defenders are using unnecessary violence, the diplomats will come glomerally together and agree that they are overstepping their boundaries, and we will personally do what we can to set things right. Ultimately, we are people. There's going to be mistakes made. Of course, there's going to be mistakes made, but it's going to lessen the impact on everyone if we can all just sit and talk about decisions before making them.
Indeed.
First one.
Did you put the hand up or did I? Alright.
You first.
I simply, not as question, but would want to put forth, there was effort I was going to make before the end times of last town, to simply be informant of such, keep people up to date, have a current affairs like news.
Like a
I
town
would ask
crier,
question
kind
of, no, if that would be perhaps a subsection of this guild, perhaps being informed and also informing artisans and defenders for all this diplomacy is important. Would that be something of interest?
I think that would be probably another role that comes with the Diplomats Guild. Again, the spreading of information and choosing what information to spread would be our biggest benefit at that point. Choosing what to hold to make sure that mass panic isn't happening, that people don't go around fucking about with things that they shouldn't mess around with too much. Or warning people of potential impending dangers or areas that are a little harsher and should be taken with caution and care. We need to be able to do this.
Indeed.
I'm glad you were open to this. This is something I would have made a guild, but I see it not as big of thing to be a whole guild.
Yes.
I have a question. What is the most powerful guild here in town? And how do you plan to control them? And if you are the most
I'm being
powerful...
completely honest, I would say it would be
What
the artisans.
stops you from
The moment-
basically
the
monopolizing
moment the
everything and being a
artisans-
tyrant?
Again, for the most part, the guilds need to keep each other in check. Otherwise, that may happen in time. If I'm being completely honest with you.
For now, there is no distinct leaders. For example, ASMR, magic research, and alchemy. For example, if they say, okay, now we don't make heal potions for you or anything related to that because we don't like you, what you would do?
If they had a personal reason for denying someone access that isn't a part of the group decision of the guilds, then I would ask for why that individual may be refusing access. Again, individuals may refuse their services
No,
at
okay.
any
For
point to
example, you
anyone.
say you block all the blacksmith stuff, right? And they say, okay, if you do that, then we block all the alchemy stuff for you. So how do you enforce something like that when someone else can enforce the same thing just because, well, they can, and they can be more, well, powerful? I don't know,
Simple.
actually. I just arrived.
We have a different member, keep in stock. Different member of the guild, keep in stock. Say, for instance, the defenders decide, okay, well, we'll requisition everything, and then we'll give it to them, because you can do that. Again, I'm not trying to be a tyrant. I do not want to use physical, forceful means by any standard unless absolutely necessary for anything.
I just
What
want
does
to
it
know.
like
However,
this?
the last time we had unorganized chaos in our town, it was gone. The last time that we decided to go around making deals, doing things without talking with each other as a group, without discussing it, after a game of sending stones for everyone. We could just as easily lose this town as we lost the last one, unless we actually get together and play it smart. And we can't do that when everyone is serving their own self-interests.
That makes sense. Although I just wanted to make sure.
Of course.
I've seen a lot of good intentions turn out,
Indeed.
well, in hell, as they say.
Unorthodox, yeah. If there's anyone else who has questions or wishes to speak or discuss anything that may come about with this, for instance, the roles, the defenders. Defenders, what roles or priorities would you like to have working alongside the Diplomats Guild? Any artisans as well? Anything else?
Perhaps these questions are best suited to be slept upon and returned to in the morning.
Oh, I think I could agree there.
I'm glad at least
So,
this
everyone,
idea can
return
be
here first thing
discussed.
in the morning?
Yes, I would say so. I'm
Oh.
yes.
Like 20 minutes after the morning starts, quote unquote?
Yes.
I would say, yeah. Maybe 30, just to give it safe.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Okay. Alright,
Then I will
thank
not
you
keep
for
you any
coming
longer.
to the meeting.
Yes,
I
thank you.
appreciate the discussion of the idea of the guild. I would like to still voice that I am interested in joining and being a diplomat.
As well, me as well. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
But for now, I will bid you a pleasant evening.
Safe travels.
I would like to discuss it one a little bit more to be able to decide if I want to join then.
I would love
Although you
to
can be
return.
two guilds at once, right?
You can be part of more than one guild, yes. It may
I
come with more
would love to recount to you,
responsibilities.
Mira,
Absolutely.
of a situation a lot like what
I
you
am a
said.
member. I have become a
So
member of ASMR, Magic Research and Alchemy Guild. That's why I was asking, like, specifically about
I am
them.
part
if
of
they
the
decide to
artisans.
not.
At a certain way.
Yeah.
I'd love to recount to you quickly example of what you brought up, as it happened to me. A person asked me to look into an item to repair for
Say where
them.
we stay, honey.
This item is like a cannon of sorts, from what we discussed.
Farther
So
off
it is
in a
very
private
important and can cause damage. It's like a shooting
area.
one.
It has water by it, not
That same day,
Oh.
I heard them threaten one of my friends, so I have a bias.
It's still within
That
the
now
zone.
this person who I would make
see.
a cannon for is threatening to shoot someone
It
at
doesn't have the
airport.
protections of the town, but so
It was
far
difficult.
it's well hidden and
I was admittedly annoyed, but I took a moment to step back
it's up to you.
and tried to contact them later. I tell them that I would like to
I think there's
discuss issues with taking on the commission.
I might need help with somebody.
That I would like to clear up miscommunication. I know it is hard for others to quell this anger, because I had it as well.
Staying in the tavern.
I asked them to explain why this happened. I put forward that, admittedly, the person they threatened, I have a personal connection to, so I have great concern.
Maybe you could be one of the
We did work things out. They understood my concern of them holding a weapon and me working on it. And it was a good conversation. Oh, sorry.
I had to go put this mushroom to bed.
Oh, this is...
I'll see you at the house.
I'll be there.
Chillin'.
I'm going to grab a little bit of drink at tavern first. Perhaps you'll be there.
We're going to the tavern.
Nicolai, right?
Actually, I need to be at the smith.
Real quick. Here, you can see that this wand is actually exploded. It's like... Basically, the top of the wand is exploded. And it's like... ruined and everything. So, you see inside there... yeah, inside there is metal things. You see, it's like a little bit of a core intertwined with the wood.
This metal core? What type of metal was it within?
Yeah.
Is it some kind of conductive?
I think it was... yeah, it was like magically conductive, but I think it also conducts everything else, actually. Metal things. Basically, it's very, very conductive metal. I don't know really, maybe it's like silver or something, or silver plus gold. I don't know, but...
I know silver and gold had some kind of affinity with the magics when people asked me to handle it. So
yeah.
If you know what it is, or if it is a particular alloy combination, I had another person who asked for in armor, in a... It was magic armor. But we had to work with the alchemists to bring the alloy together, because it was like a magical alloy.
okay.
So there is options there as well to make the core work.
Yeah, I would need to. Yeah, I would need to. Ask to make you this core for my wand, because I need to make a new one. So.
Absolutely. If it is more a magical matter and they can provide the metal, I can happily fix the core again. This is no problem.
Oh, no worries. I will engrave the... Actually, frick. How do... Oh. I need to think about that. I would either need to do runes on the, well, metal that you would forge, or after. I would need to think about it.
I was going to ask help from Alchemist Group to make item for engraving metal, because they have different ways of making little things that work. That would be very good.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully it make engraving runes and glyphs easier on metal.
Well, if you use specific ingredients, it's actually, and you have a conductive metal, it is pretty easy. It's almost like writing on the paper, but a little bit, you need to press a little bit harder. But you need specific, if you don't have them, then it's a pain in a, well-known place.
Already, it is wonderful talking to you about crafting Mira. I think it will be great to work with you in future.
Thank you.
I apologize that you were being brought here. I assume people have made you well informed about your situation.
Oh yeah, quite fast actually. That was good on them.
That is good. There are a couple other people that are from...
Although first, to be honest, I was scared because I didn't know where I am, so...
I was the same. There are a couple other people I know that are from war-torn places or were literally plucked from battlefield. I am one who was also plucked from battle.
Oh. No, well, I guess you can say there was a battle, but I'm not. I was in the middle of my own
It's
spell.
not a battle, but
Translocation one, but yeah.
Simply having to deal with the
My working theory
circumstance.
is... Yeah. Sorry, continue?
Oh, it is alright.
By the way, you have a very interesting clothing, like, never seen like this before.
Oh, I'm from a very different land from some people. We have technology that is not run by magic, but different fuel, crystals and steam.
Oh.
In some ways it was quite advanced. I do not think I'd ever be able to sustain any of the items even if I did manage to bring them across into this land. It would take forever.
Can you build them?
There are some things I can build, other things I cannot. I don't have the materials or the technology. And to educate others on the matter, I am lacking education other things, other facets of these technologies. I may be an engineer, like artificer, but my focus was battlesmithing. I make steel defenders.
Oh.
Puppets is what we call them from my ranks. I was a lieutenant.
I see. It's like golems.
Oh, Golem is good comparison. That is true. The artificer type I was, battlesmith. We focused on our golems.
But yeah. But I didn't create them with, of course, fully myself. I had help. I what you call animated them. That was interesting.
My type of golem, Mansi, we called it puppetry, because I still have to have a connection to the golem. I puppeted a little bit. So, I was called a puppet master. I learned from my best. My master was Geppetto.
Oh, is this your smithy?
You'll find me there working throughout the night today.
Having people to cover
I do not need to sleep or eat.
Helps make the whole
It's
group
a
feel
blessing.
strong.
I can work on things that need to be done.
Okay. Then tomorrow, more in length, we'll discuss the alloy and exactly what I need, so you can understand.
No problem. If you do wake up on the second night, no, some people do not do that. If you wake up at some point during night and you find yourself wandering, I will definitely be there. No problem.
Okay. Also, is there like any rooms in Tavern 3? Do you know that?
There are a couple of rooms. I do not know what ones are available. I have been sleeping at the smithy. I do not need much comfort. But if I do need to rest my head really, then I simply try and find somewhere. A couch. Alright.
You're doing plenty, Anna.
Upstairs.
Anyway.
I'll bid you a good night, though.
I'm gonna go.
I gotta start heading towards my home.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Tomorrow.
Safe travels. Be safe, Ori.
Those two went to go ahead and on to bed.
That's
And to
all.
start heading towards our house.
I admittedly
I've
have a couple
been
of things I
feeling-
need to work on. So I don't think I should rest
I
here for too
have-
long.
I have a couple of things on my mind. Anyway,
Would you like to sit down and talk?
more of when we're home. Not here.
Alright. That is fair.
I just have a weird feeling. That's all.
Weird feeling?
Come on. That's it. Yeah, it's... I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. Respawn from here?
Oh,
Is that gonna be your
that's the beloved child.
Cute! Cute!
Adorable.
All of it.
People love
All
those
of it.
things so much.
The middle water drums and the spring hour!
Like our hardware.
I'm okay.
Also, you're lucky that you left when you did, because Nika was about to start, getting really sad and start asking if he's selfish for being here and his siblings still being back there.
Your parents named you Zephyr because when person were you like, well, my magic.
She would have understand that she would have just stayed and hugged them.
I want to say your character was super cute.
Indeed.
I love the like fish. Very cute.
Because he's a funky little slug.
Funky little slug. Hell yeah. We love slug gaming.
I have an avatar of him from another RP, which is super tiny.
Super tiny slug. Hell yeah. Baby.
Hey, little guy. Sorry, every single time I look at him, all I can think of is Danny DeVito.
How? Fizwick is more Danny DeVito coded. Look at him.
True. You've taken the Danny DeVito
This is what happens
platform.
when you turn 40. This is what happens. This is how you look. Bald!
What you guys
Bald!
like, oh my
Bald!
god.
Yeah, I have another version of him that I'm probably going to end up using.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright, I gotta end my stream, I gotta end this. I gotta end it. End it all. End it all. I'm so cursed. Hang on, can I do it? Hi, Nicolai.